Asherato. It's Asherato, going worldwide. Now call me up and we'll talk for a while. If you want to keep it simple and hear the tea, believe me, this is the place to be. Excuse you, you crazy for real. Excuse you, you crazy for real. Real chicas say word, Asherato.
What's up, what's up, what's up? It's Sherato on the Ash Sherato Show right here on WLVS, ListenVisionLive.com. Here tonight with our producer, the Urbanista.
Hey, hey.
We're missing our co-host for the time being, but Grindstone, hope you're on your way. Mm-hmm. And our controversial commentator, Kevin Lance Murray.
Greetings, Earthlings.
As always, check us out on social media at Ash Sherato. We want to hear from you tonight at 202-758-8607. Tonight we're talking about setting your intentions for the new year. People and goals, new and old.
Indeed.
Like resolutions?
Kind of, but in a jiggier way.
What does that mean, jiggy? I'm not familiar with this term.
Oh,
Will
you're not
Smith made you very
really,
familiar with
Kevin.
that term many years ago.
Really? Nas wrote that. Did you know that?
Oh,
Little known fact, Nas wrote Getting Jiggy with it.
Oh,
I thought you didn't know anything about it, though.
Oh.
Excuse us.
My bad.
So, are we setting New Year's resolutions in the new year?
I mean, for me personally, it's always just do better. Like whatever I need.
So you're like one of the common every year we go through and we're going to go to the gym more.
It's not even very specific. I feel like it's a natural thing for me when I come to the end of something. So when I have a birthday, for example, when I have a new year, it's kind of the same idea. Like, oh, this is a fresh start, so to speak, in some sense of the words. So I just try to look at it like, okay, it's a new beginning again, like a rebirth. So,
but that could be Mondays.
It could be, and sometimes it is.
So you don't have a real resolution.
You don't feel like the beginning of 2016 is going to take you on like a whole new route.
I don't feel any differently about 2016 than I did about 15 or 14. I just feel like there's things that I know that I want to do better at in general that I'm working towards. And I think there's a jumpstart factor when it comes to the new year.
Well, aren't you going to get the same things if you think the same? Like you saying that you don't feel any differently about 2014, 15, or 16, that means it's going to be the same shit.
I mean, you think that it would be differently, but in all realistic ideas, like, okay, so how did you do it with your resolution for 15?
Fairly amazing. One of the goals was saving more money and putting more money away, not being as frivolous with cash. That worked, sort of. Another goal was to do more yoga. I did that. Exercise more. So, like, yeah, every year I do things. I do them, though, and I write them down. I have, like...
You execute.
Yeah, I'm, like, pretty good with execution. Like, I'm one of the best, I guess.
Executioner.
Yeah, I'm an executioner. Executing things.
So how are your goals different from last year to this year?
Well, this year is more about like personal and emotional growth rather than like material or like shallow.
And what does that look like? Like, what does personal growth look like to you?
Most specifically, it's about not being as frustrated and as impatient. Generally speaking, like being calmer. Is this the guy? Look at him. The guy's here. Grindstone. Everyone say hi to Grindstone.
Thanks for joining us, co-host.
He got a black bottle with him.
Well, you know, she made me do the liquor run, so...
So you had to be lit.
We forgive you.
Black bottles matter.
All right. Black bottles matter.
You look
So we're
like
talking about New Year's
professor.
resolutions and intentions. So what are some of yours for
Already?
2016? I mean, that's the name of the show.
Well, as the professor that I am, I will continue to spit street gospel.
What does that mean in layman's terms?
No, you know, I'm just going to continue to make an effort to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to everybody except people who work affiliated with the government officials. I will go to the dentist twice a year.
That's a big thing.
You should be doing that regardless. Like,
Well, I
you-
don't. Do you?
Yes.
That's dope. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you? Y'all are hot. I don't.
Every 6 months.
Yeah.
I don't. This is another. I'm gonna read 3 books a month.
That's
Ooh,
good.
3 books?
That's a lot.
It's not. All you have to do is read 1/10 of a book a day.
But it depends on the size of the book. Like, what if I'm reading like 3 Harry Potter books? That's completely different.
It does not matter. If you read 1/10 of a book a day,
Are they like books for adults or?
Come on, sure.
No, I
tenth-
mean
okay,
3
3
books.
books.
A day,
If a book- if
no,
a
no,
book-
you
he
said
does
3
not-
books a month.
a month.
I mean, okay, fine.
Three
But
books
still,
a month.
though, he doesn't have time to even get here on time.
That's
How's he
true.
going?
She made me do a liquor run.
But you knew that.
No, I knew that like 13 minutes
Okay,
before I
wait.
was pulling out.
3 books a month. Let's say they have an average like 500 pages
That's
each.
50
What,
pages
what
a day.
average book is that? 500 pages.
Yeah, the
That's
Bible.
not average. It's like, I think 227.
I read the Bible 3 times a
You
month.
see how I said 227 without even knowing it? I got 227 on my mind. I need to
Nice.
watch them reruns.
Yeah, no, but no, I am gonna read 3 books a month. I'm gonna get some lower abs.
Yeah, you need those. You got the upper ones on fleek.
Well, you gotta stop drinking Hennessy if you're gonna get lower abs.
And I'm not gonna stop drinking Hennessy, so I just
Well,
have
you
to
ain't
like
getting
cut
no
out some
lower
other-
abs.
Well, no,
then.
beer. Cut out beer. Do you drink beer?
I don't drink beer.
And I can put you on to something else since we're talking about this quickly. Apple cider vinegar, which you've heard of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honey and water. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of honey, and 8 ounces of water. It will get rid of a lot of the excess stuff right through your booty.
Agreed.
I mean, pooping.
you could just take 2
Is that crazy?
Not
Grown
sound
man.
good.
shots.
Grown
No,
man
it
don't
comes
say
out.
booty.
It comes out.
Okay.
Does it do better than just taking the straight shots of the
Well,
vinegar? 'Cause you can
I take straight shots, and I've been doing that for a while. But for some people, it's kind of like jarring to take straight
Right.
shots of apple cider
Chase it with
vinegar,
water
and it's kind of tasty. The drink with the honey, it's kind of tasty
Oh,
too.
okay.
So that's something to keep in mind if you want to get lower abs, especially.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna have some other ones. But you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna
Wear more turtlenecks. Starting already.
this joint is actually hot. I'm about to start sweating.
Yeah.
Not-
You started
it's
already.
cool.
I started sweating.
and we can smell
It's
it.
cool.
No, I smell good though. But I'm also gonna I gotta get my living will and trust together. I can't get murked and not have
Don't say
not
that.
have the government.
Yeah, not
like,
So
on-
take
you've
my
never
stuff.
done a
Don't say
living
that.
will and trust
No, I haven't.
at 43 years old?
Oh,
No, I'm
stop it out
33.
there
How
like
you
that.
gonna put his government age?
33, but I've never had that done.
Jeez.
I never had that done.
Well, the New York Times most commonly broken New Year's resolutions. Can you guys guess what some of those
Working
are?
out, exercise, eating better.
Yep.
Not being a whore.
Yeah.
No, that didn't make the.
Didn't make it?
Not being a whore did not. Drinking less did, however. Okay. Volunteering.
Oh, I did that last year.
You volunteered?
Last
Yeah,
year?
just last
Like
year. Last summer.
2014?
Last summer.
Travel to new places.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's broken?
That depends.
Get
on-
out of debt.
that depends
and
on
make
your
more
pay.
money.
Yeah, I can see it.
Spend
now.
more time with your family.
Okay.
Yes.
Learn something new.
Learn
Who's
something
looking at
new.
over there.
Quit smoking.
Smoking cigarettes. Quit smoking
Whatever.
cigarettes.
Whatever smoking means to you is
It
fine.
depends on
Just
what you're
quit.
smoking.
No, just
No,
quit
no.
smoking cigarettes.
Did y'all
guys.
write the New York Times bestseller?
I mean, my cousin.
Well, which one's,
Commonly broken list?
Oh.
wait, what was one that I broke recently in the past year?
I can think of one, but I'm not going to put you on blast.
Go ahead, put
I
them on
want to
blast.
hear the
Put me
blast.
on blast.
You said that you weren't.
Hold up. It's really one? Okay, hold up.
It's a real one. We'll talk about that after the show. I learned my lesson from last time.
Okay.
Don't be quiet.
Dang.
So, what are some ways in making New Year's resolution, if you're a couple now, to make sure that you ensure success for your relationship moving forward? Can you guys take a guess at, if you're booed up and you want to make this relationship work, what are some things that you can possibly do to make sure your relationship works in the new year?
You got to meditate together.
Yeah, and porn together too. Watch the adult films together in the new year. It helps create.
Especially in that cold weather.
It helps foster intimacy.
That word. Okay.
Well,
Shirado, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Don't you think listeners should watch porn
Not-
with their mates? Pornography.
if that's gonna make you guys grow together,
No, I said official
Pornography.
term.
I support whatever makes you grow together. But that actually did not make the list.
Oh, okay.
Number 1 was do good things together and not just around the holidays.
What do you mean good
What's
things?
good things?
Like, you know, volunteering, doing the stuff that you would normally do over the holidays together.
Okay.
You cook together, spend more time together, all those things. Naturally do those things, not just because it's the holidays.
Okay. Well, I volunteered in summer of 14, so I'm straight.
How long was your probation?
Boom! There he is. But I did more than was required. I kept going.
That's tight. No. You know one thing that I started doing just because it's the holidays. I'm gonna keep it up if I can, but it's gonna be a little difficult. So I got a bunch of clothes that I don't wear anymore.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. So I just put like a couple items in the trunk,
Yeah.
and then I roll around. And then if I see somebody sleeping outside,
You just throw them clothes.
I hop out on them. Yeah.
And here's some jeans.
Why didn't I have a conversation? What's
you-
wrong with just be like, hey, young man, like, here, you know, this is a shirt for you, brother.
I
You
mean,
just throw the clothes out
you
the
got
window.
time for
No, I don't throw the clothes out
I
the
just
window.
keep-
you know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, they
Happy
not.
holidays, nigga.
They're not trying to. They're not trying to have all them exchanges. They cold, so like I just.
So
do
you
that.
give him your old like Parasuco jeans and
Parasuco.
Jabro
You and a
and
Parasuco dude.
and your
Even does parasitic.
and your
Oh
Pele
my gosh,
Pele.
that
You give
was
him all
so
your old
fun.
your
your
old
old
Pele
Pele
Those were
Pele.
fun.
I mean, some of the stuff is fly, but it's just like I got something else.
Yeah.
So let's put this on the back burner for another 18 months. I'm not gonna wear it.
Carl Kanai.
Not that nothing's wrong with
And I
it.
think we have a caller calling in.
Maybe it's Carl
Caller, are
Kanai.
you there?
Hello, caller.
Hi.
Hey, caller.
Welcome to the Asherado Show. Where are you calling from?
Yes, calling in from DC.
All right.
What's your name?
My name is Leanne.
Hi, Leanne. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Yes. I have a goal to actually start to do mission work internationally, bringing together teenagers from inner cities to run on a mission and participate in marathon events.
Wow, that sounds like
Very
a great
nice.
idea.
Marathon events.
You mean running?
Yes,
Oh, that's
yes,
tight.
running marathon.
So what are you doing exactly to make all of that happen?
Well, first I'm looking at having angel investors, and then I'm teaming up with some of the team run groups that already exist, and then setting up a monthly contest that's going to lead till the end of the year when we take them out on the international trip.
That's dope.
That's dope. Do you have a website or any information for this?
Because
Because that
that's
sounds
definitely
amazing.
a call to action.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What was the question? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was asking if you have a website or any information that listeners can check out regarding this.
Oh, yes.
Because it
Yes,
sounds
I do
great.
have a website.
Let us know.
The website is fitnessheights.com.
Okay. Fitness Heights.
Fitness Heights, HEIGHTS.
Okay.
All right, fitnessheights.com. We'll check
And this
it
is
out.
perfect because for all the people who are listening who said that volunteering was going to be their thing.
Yeah. Who said that?
No, somebody on the New
Bow.
York Times bestseller. I didn't say I was volunteering.
Oh, well, don't worry. Everybody ain't going to fake out on you. Well, man, that's a beautiful New Year's resolution. We wish you the best.
Yes, thank you so much for calling.
That's big. Get the inner city youth in shape.
Yeah, we need the young people to be in shape and stop eating all this pork.
Yeah, fuck diabetes.
Well, you
and
can
fuck
eat
cancer.
pork if you run.
Can you?
And on
I
that
feel like
note,
you can eat anything if you
on
exercise.
that note, we'll take a short break and we'll
Dog.
be right back on the Asherado Show right after these short videos.
For real.
It's 12:30 in the a.m. The Nighthawk soaring. I hear the air under his wings. The spring rain pouring. My son's in the next room. I check his bed. He's snoring. Bottle of water on my nightstand. It's hella important. Thank you, Lord. Universe and shockers. In the alley found a shot that's drug, peace, and war. In the street lamps, blue crews got guns like Chewbacca down the block. I hear cheap thrills of overpriced vodka. Police are creeping and stalking. Talk to me and get nada. It's just a code up in Captain Death before dishonor. Breathe the breath of a troubled man reeking of marijuana. I need the reps to check the replay. Time out for drama. Travel light, my brother, mental and physically. Wolves be looking for prey, don't become their rotisserie. Distance me from the have-nots of their own identities. For a limited time only, I'm with you till you limit me. This is for the night owl. This is for the night owls. I dedicate this to the night owl. junkies are toothless from taverns to carry out mumble sauce in their mouth. The words mum, hold shit on your chest and bite your tongue. Man, it's only 1 a.m. now. The night still young with the mystique of mud cloth. Niggas speaking tongues, trying to get good bud off to accumulate funds. Papa's pacing the floor. Mama's worn out from feeding the infant who wants milk now. Cause that baby is a night owl. I dedicate this to the night owls. This is for the night owls. Who's up? Night owl. This is for the night owls. The artist midnight oil burns. Lovers learning each other. Studious brothers cramp for exams. The thief's gun jams. 3 in the morning, more important. All the bars let out. The clueless pawns to their cars with their beer goggles on. Just a few hours will see the sweet light at dawn. Police are showing their teeth. Working girls getting it on. I fumble for my keys and stumble over my lawn. I yawn. Shit's all foul. This is for the night owl. Dedicate this to the night owl. Bartenders, second, third time offenders. This is for the night owls. Ride out. Ride it out. This is for the night owl.
Go.
Whether you're interested in buying or selling a home, there's no bigger decision than choosing the person who will represent you during the transaction. A qualified, experienced real estate professional makes all the difference by helping you navigate the many decisions that arise when buying, selling, or leasing a property. At RE/MAX Sky Real Estate, our agents have the experience, expertise, and drive to help you find that perfect property. RE/MAX Sky is here for you if you're purchasing your first home, searching for a luxury home, or looking for commercial space. As the first luxury RE/MAX collection office in the district, we offer specialized services to clientele focused on purchasing luxury real estate. We're dedicated to delivering outstanding service and results you can count on. Contact RE/MAX Sky today to get started, or visit us online at www.remax-skyre.com to learn more about how an experienced real estate professional can assist you. Serving Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. RE/MAX Sky. Outstanding agents, outstanding results.
I'm gonna lose 10 pounds and then gain 20.
I'm gonna start flossing more 2 days before my dentist appointment.
I'm gonna cut down on beer, well, except for happy hour. Love beer.
I'm going to start being more eco-friendly, unless I can't figure out if something's recyclable. Like this. This is going in the trash.
I'm gonna keep my house cleaner. but probably only when I'm having people over.
I'm gonna pick up piano, unless it's really hard. Then I'm over it.
I'm gonna stop calling my ex-girlfriend. Except for when I'm drunk. I'll call her when I'm drunk.
I'm gonna go to the gym 5 days a week for a whole 2 weeks.
I'm gonna cook more. Top ramen.
I'm gonna stop dating crazy chicks, unless they're like super hot, or they're just like wanna talk to me.
I'm gonna be better about saving. Unless all my friends are going to Vegas. Like, how could I say no?
I'm gonna watch less Netflix. Unless the autoplay is on, then I'm helpless.
I'm gonna swear less, but it's so f***ing hard.
I'm gonna stop eating junk food, unless I'm drunk, and it's you and me, Taco Bell. Hello, quesarito.
I'm going to start reading more literature. Well, probably only if it's going to be made into a movie. Like 50 Shades.
You know, I'm gonna become a vegetarian. Probably until I smell bacon.
I'm gonna stop checking Facebook. Oh, Mary got engaged. Congrats.
We're back on
We're
the
back
Ash
on the
Show.
Ash Rado Show. And it's almost 2016, but matter of fact, it's still 2015.
Today it is, yeah, still.
I think today is
The 29th.
Ujima?
Oh,
It's
Kwanzaa? Ujama?
Well,
Ujima.
Grindstone knows all about Kwanzaa. He was teaching us all about it on Sunday night.
Shout out to all my people who follow principles instead of follow trends.
Uh-huh.
Like some old bitches.
Oh.
So let's give up a toast for
Wait,
let's
what?
give up a toast for
Wait,
for
what
2016.
exactly are we?
Compliments
What
are
are we
insulted.
toasting to exactly?
To
To
what?
following
Oh, no,
principles and not
To
trends.
following principles, because that's what we about to do. We about to follow our New
okay.
Year's resolutions. You know,
Because the last word I was not toasting
Salud.
to.
Salud.
Oh, the
L'chaim.
Do it right,
acquaintance
do it
be forgot.
Okay, okay.
Hey,
Your voice is not on fleek.
don't hate.
Well, watching that video, though, kind of brings us to how we all talk about stuff that we're going to do and never do it. But how do we make sure we do what we say we're going to do?
I know. It takes 21 days to form a habit, generally. So if your goal is to work out more frequently, just do it every day for 21 days. And then it'll be easier to maintain that habit moving forward.
you get hooked.
Yeah, that's a fact. I read a book
Well,
called Habits.
As we were posting on social media today, one of the things that we were posting was an acronym called SMART, and it stands for specific things so we can achieve our goals. And number one, the S, was be specific. Goals have to be clear and unambiguous.
Yeah, like for example, I want more defined upper delts as well as obliques specifically. So those are two things I want to be working on in 2016. Specific.
Thank you for your specifics.
Word.
The next data SMART was measurable. Results must be able to be measured in some way. So how are you measuring that you're making your obliques and delts happen?
Just like a mirror, I'm gonna look at a mirror. And then also I'm gonna go to Miami, Florida, and then I'm gonna
Yeah, I
see
don't
how many
really
Are
think
you
that's what they
measuring
mean.
those delts and those obliques?
No, you just look in a mirror, and then when you could see them, or you can't.
Or like when you take a shower, when you get out, you can see like if it's water resting in the cut.
Yeah.
If water resting in the cut, the nigga, you made
I
it.
want water in the cut. I want so much water in there.
Damn.
I want all the water in the cut.
Because when you just round, it just like rolls off.
Urbanista, how are you measuring your results in 2016?
In the cut.
I'm going to be counting zeros in my bank account.
Zeros?
Did I make any growth?
Well, you already got one.
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't prepared for the shower test.
Oh. Okay. I see.
Maybe we'll be watching someone else come out the shower.
Well, that has happened.
Well, the next one is attainable. Goals must be realistic and attainable. So you can't expect to have absolutely no abs whatsoever, Grindstone, and keep
Hold
drinking
up, I got two
Hennessy.
abs. Don't start tripping. I got two abs.
Two
I
pops.
got two of them.
And then all of a sudden expect to have an 8-pack in like 8 weeks. If that's not happening, even if
I
you
got
do
52
drink
weeks
apple
to get it
cider
popping.
vinegar.
I got 52 weeks.
Yeah, he's got a Tupac already.
Don't get it messed up. I ain't whack.
Nah.
It's just I ain't like carved up. Nigga, I ain't, you know, shit, I ain't whack.
Yeah.
Ooh, he
but-
just got personal. He got real
I ain't whack.
sensitive
It's
about
not
that.
whack,
Watch,
The
I'm gonna do a
art-
show. I'm gonna do a show with my shirt off when it gets a little warmer.
Yeah, me too.
The next show this time, or
I'll
we're
do that
doing
show
like
tonight.
No, it's a little warmer
summer
outside.
show, a summer show with your
Spring.
8-pack.
Are we doing a summer show in swimsuits?
I might fool around
Let's,
do it in
let's
February.
start with tank
Y'all are
tops.
going hard.
Let's start with tank
Hold me
tops.
to it. Hold me to it.
Okay, first we need to start with tank
We'll
tops. It's a
replay this
starter
show.
kit, and then you can move on to shirtless.
Well, Kevin
And then
already
after
is
that,
showing
we
his
can put the
abs
oil.
all over Ash.
Yes, on the brick
Serrato,
walls.
so-
Okay.
Like that. Flannel.
I was not like that. I was not like that. I was
Flash
staring.
dance
I was
on the
staring
wall.
pensively out of a window. Okay. All
I'm your private dancer.
right, take it easy.
Dancer for money.
The R is for relevant. Goals must relate to your mission. So, what are your personal missions?
I mean, to go undefeated.
To feel better.
That's vague, though.
take
We
no
need-
L's. I'm
Look at
saying-
the S is for specific.
Yeah, that's very vague, Rhinestone.
I mean, I want one thing that I'm doing to be able to feed the next thing I'm doing to be able to feed the next thing I'm doing. So the healthier I am and the smarter I am, the more bread I'm gonna get to go be healthy on the island, to be smarter to find the resources on the island, to get more bread on the island,
Bread,
to be
bread,
healthy.
bread.
To find more
Bread and
hoes.
health.
Bow, 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 bow,
Bread,
bow.
health, and hoes. That sounds like your
You
mission.
want to
Bread, health, and hoes.
vertically integrate your life. You want vertical integration.
Yeah,
So
I want-
everything that you do affects other things that you do and improves it.
Yeah, I want a virtuous cycle. And then if everything works out, the Pittsburgh Steelers will call me.
Oh.
And
They'll have you make their uniforms. That would be a dream come true, wouldn't it?
I would work for free for the Steelers.
Oh.
Don't let them hear that.
What happens to a dream deferred?
Does it
And the
dry
last,
up?
the T in SMART is for time bound. Goals must have definite starting and ending points and a fixed duration. So you can't just like throw it out there. You can't say all of 2016.
Why
I
not?
can if I want.
That's specific.
No.
Why not?
The
It
T.
has to be incremental. So
That's
like
a
between-
year. And,
A year is too long.
So like
You need
from
to have your
January
six pack
to
I ain't
March.
tripping up.
in
Look.
4 to 6 months.
No. That ain't my
Because
goal.
he said summer.
He did say summer.
So
Okay, well,
between
shit, that's
now
a
and
long
summer,
ass
before you
time.
get a 6, you have.
Oh, I guess
a
it ain't
2.
summer in August. August ain't summer no more.
That's the end
That's
of
the
summer.
end of
That's the
summer.
end.
homie.
Everybody's putting their clothes back
I
on.
already
aren't
said I was gonna rock the no shirt in the spring.
I don't know if you
Summer
should
begins in
commit to
June.
that.
Nigga, I'm live. You tripping?
Oh.
Yes, you're very live.
I got
sir.
it popping.
they? It's lit.
I think that
On a
Grindstone
night
met with
show.
Mr. Hennessy before coming here.
I did not. Actually, I didn't
Seems
drink
that way.
anything.
Show.
But yeah, no, for real. 2016, really. Okay, this is what it is. You got a lifetime. You know, you never know when it's gonna end, but you might fool around and age till triple digits. So
true.
the objective is to go on a steady incline, and don't punish yourself with increments that you might experience failure. Just mark your progress.
Ooh, you just got real deep right
did.
there.
You
Didn't
I'm
you?
only gonna tell the truth.
I mean, as far as
Peace and blessings.
making
Peace
it.
and blessings. I already got the head wrap for it, so it's okay.
Tubman. As far as making
Tubman.
I'll take that. She's a
I
freedom
just went
fighter.
on the underground railroad. But as far as getting to triple digits, like you said, it's possible. I want to give a shout out to my grandfather who surprised us this Christmas, and he was at my aunt's house. We didn't know he was going to be there. He's 95.
Tight.
Wow, he's
95.
close.
Yeah.
Right.
He's still healthy and somewhat healthy, and but here, all here mentally, and
Let's
can
go.
joke with you and talk to you and tell you why he doesn't like Donald Trump and everything. So
Wow, that's
shout
amazing.
out to him.
Must be that Jamaican blood.
Don't know.
So the 10 healthiest resolutions one can make. What is going to be your healthiest resolution for the new year?
I think I should stop smoking anything that's not green. Which means
Yeah, no crack. No more crack.
Put the pipe down.
which means
Crack is whack.
Ease
which
away.
means like the occasional drunk cigarette, or someone passes me a
Drunk
backwoods,
cigarette.
or even smoking a J for that matter. This is for all my cannabis folks out there. I'm just gonna try to stay away from that and just go pure, and just
Apple
use,
bomb.
use the apples or a pipe or something like that. That's one of mine. Another would be probably to drink less beer. Drink less beer.
So you've been drinking beer.
It tastes good.
I'm
It tastes
over beer.
really good when it hits your lips.
Beer makes me like
It's cold.
get the bubblies, you know.
But what about a cold beer
I'm over that.
and some crabs?
Ooh,
Not the
crabs.
type that's-
Yes.
Beer and
Yes.
crabs, they do go together.
I mean,
They do.
dude.
I prefer a
I had
Corona.
stone crabs in Miami, and I was in Miami, and we're and
Why you
beer.
just gotta look at me like that?
You're in Miami, Florida?
Yeah, this past week.
Florida? Oh my, like United States, Florida?
No,
or-
there's Miami and Ohio too.
There is.
Yeah, but Miami,
Miami
Florida,
University is there.
And I was eating stone crabs with beer, and it was just like so good. When it hit my lips.
Ew, okay.
Well, what about Grindstone Urbanista, your healthy New Year resolution, the healthiest one that you can choose?
Mine is to try to plan my meals better. Like, just make sure that as I try to transition to more healthy eating and things that I want to incorporate into my diet, I'm not ready to get rid of a steak every once in a while.
Yeah.
But I would like to incorporate other things that are new. So even for myself and for my children, this year was quinoa. Like quinoa was on the table, and it was like, look, we're having chicken and quinoa and greens, and this is or whatever vegetable.
And this is what's
This is
going
what is
down.
going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, no quinoa, no quinoa.
They love quinoa right now.
But by the
Well,
end of
they
it,
don't really love it, but they're used to it.
They're
can tolerate it
embracing
now.
So they know that it's gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
it's not a foreign object. And so this year I'm gonna try to think of something else I can incorporate. Whether I'm gonna go hard with like a meatless Monday or what other things I want to try to incorporate on a gradual basis, so that not only for myself but also for my family to be more open to different foods than what is like the common acceptance. Because I want us all to be healthier. And we phased out beef a lot, but it's still part of our diet, maybe like once every 2 weeks or so.
that's amazing.
Yeah. You don't want the kids growing up all basic, putting ketchup on everything.
Yeah.
Well, they do put ketchup on everything.
Right. You got to get them up out
It's
of there.
cool. Well, hey, we do ketchup. I mean, one thing at a time.
Yeah.
What about you, Grindstone? I mean, because you're pretty healthy as it is. Like, you're a vegan.
Yeah, but okay. One thing that I'm gonna work on is drunk eating.
What do you eat drunk? Because you're vegan.
Tacos.
From where? From like the Bell?
Hells no.
Okay, then you good.
Nah, not really though.
Tacos are dope.
Tacos are hella good, man. I love Tom
We
Sprung.
had this conversation before, and I was like, when you pig out, what do you pig out on? You're like, vegan cake. I'm like, damn, I wish that was like, oh my God.
But it's
like,
a
I
food
like
though.
French fries and mambo sauce, like nothing. Like,
No, like when it's a warm food, like I like Mexican food, and it's just a certain hour you shouldn't be eating that. Go to bed.
That's true. That's true. That's
You should drink drink 2 tall glasses of water, and then you're not even craving the mess.
Well, then that means you need to give up drinking then.
well, not
No.
give up or just change how you drink.
Well, and I also learned my limit in drinking too.
Wow, finally.
Yeah.
wait.
What does that look
Wait.
like?
Wait. Is there a disclaimer I need to
What does that
sign?
look
Something
like,
like,
though?
I need to sign
No,
some shit
what
tonight?
it is, I can only drink 3 Hennessy's.
Sunday you were
No.
practicing that.
And then I'm in the zone.
Yeah, then you're right there.
Yeah, after
And
the
then you have
fourth
to make
one-
the decision at that point.
After the 4th one, I am Batman.
Yeah. That's the
It's
thing with
going
drinking
down.
that I find interesting is like you know your limit, and I think a lot of us know our limits, but because of the revelry and things that are going on around us, you get excited and drink more. I think that there's a level of discipline required to be able to stop drinking or to spread out your drinks, have one drink per hour.
But it's not like my drinking is a problem, but what it just leads to.
Ooh, anybody that says that has a problem. And on that note,
why are you hating?
We'll be right back on the Ash Gerardo Show after this short break as Grindstone gets his
Deuces.
whole little break, situation together.
Deuces.
I'm just saying I become the life of the party.
You start biting people
Whether you're
after the
interested
4th
in
drink.
buying or selling a
Yes.
home, there's no bigger decision than choosing the person who will represent you during the transaction. A qualified, experienced real estate professional makes all the difference by helping you navigate the many decisions that arise when buying, selling, or leasing a property. At RE/MAX Sky Real Estate, our agents have the experience, expertise, and drive to help you find that perfect property. RE/MAX Sky is here for you if you're purchasing your first home, searching for a luxury home, or looking for commercial space. As the first luxury RE/MAX collection office in the district, we offer specialized services to clientele focused on purchasing luxury real estate. We're dedicated to delivering outstanding service and results you can count on. Contact RE/MAX Sky today to get started, or visit us online at www.remax-skyre.com to learn more about how an experienced real estate professional can assist you. Serving Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. RE/MAX Sky. Outstanding agents, outstanding results.
your boy Red Grant, and make sure you get caught red-handed on them new GrindstoneUniversal.com apparel. You can go to GrindstoneUniversal.com right now to get your new fall, winter, and your Christmas presents for your little kids and the babies and your girl and your man. The turn-up is real. We ain't doing this for play.
We'll be taking a look at the pros and cons of making a New Year's resolution. It's 2015. People out there trying to make changes to their lifestyle. Let's take a look at the pros and cons of making a New Year's resolution. Here we go. Pro, setting realistic goals for yourself that are actually attainable. Con, like drinking more and gaining weight. Yeah. Hey. I'm going to gain 20 pounds this year.
I'm going to gain 20 pounds.
Pro, pledging to worry less about work and spend more time golfing. Con, remembering you're still president until 2016. Job's not over yet. Pro, making a resolution to get in shape. Con, the shape you were referring to is melting pumpkin. Interesting shape.
It's not a good shape.
No. Well,
it's one of the new Girl Scout cookies.
is that right?
Yeah.
Melted pumpkin?
Yeah.
Pro, resolving to stop writing 2014 on all of your checks. Con, remembering it's 2015 and wondering why you're still paying with checks.
That's $1.75. Okay. $1 and setting this pen's out of ink.
Yeah. Need some new ink.
Pro, finally fitting into a 34 waist again. Con, realizing you haven't been that size in over 20 years. Now the only thing you have that fits are hammer pants. That's a come back in style.
Can't touch that.
They never went out. Thank you. That's why I pray. Pro, finding it easy to quit drinking. Con, since Jell-O shots are technically considered eating.
That is true.
That is true.
That is true.
It's a solid.
That's another Girl Scout
not a liquid.
cookie. Jell-O shots.
And finally, Pro, making a resolution to stop procrastinating. Con, starting tomorrow. There you go. That's the pros and cons.
We're back on the Ash Sherrod Show. We're at the end of the road of 2015. It's been a good one.
Yeah.
And DJ, the hell was that?
There's another man here.
But we have, in addition to the show, live from the 6.
Are you from Toronto?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here we go with our special guest, passport stamped LJ.
Well, you know, I want to thank you guys. It's been a wonderful time out here in Washington, D.C. We've been here for a couple of days. We're going to be here for New Year's. Loving it.
What, are you working radio or something? You got a deep
He's
ass
a great radio voice.
We're about to go to the quiet storm.
Sexy voice.
Yes,
straight from
wonderful
Jamaica.
voice.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, we're on the quiet storm about
You
to
don't
develop
know.
resolutions. That's what's up. So, do you have any resolutions?
My New Year's resolution this year will be to, I guess, I like what you were saying there. I want to spend wisely, I guess, this year.
How are you going to do that?
Maybe not so many trips to D.C. I'm playing. No. We travel a lot. So I think one of my goals for 2015 was to travel, to see the world. Next year will be to save.
And then travel it more 2017.
Well, let me give you a savings tip that's worked for me. Well, first of all, do you spend cash most of the time or card most of the time?
Everything is via card.
Okay, damn, you can't do it. But if you do spend cash, anybody out there who spends cash,
5s and 1s, them 10 5s
save
and
them
1s.
5s and 1s, baby.
Yeah.
If you-
People
That's
who
a good
spend,
tip.
No, but people who spend cash are over 40.
So the fuck what?
I spend cash. I spend cash. I'm under 40.
Damn.
Hey, look.
I mean, I rarely have.
Look, if
No,
you-
I do rarely have cash, but when I do have cash, I'll put my 5s and my 1s away.
Yeah, you put your if you
Where do you
hey,
have
look.
cash?
Rarely, but
check
when I
this
do,
out.
I will put it away.
Hey, look. If you reach home and you have 5s or 1s or coins, don't let them joints leave your house.
Put them in a shoebox.
So can I
Yeah,
ask-
put them in a special place, and then just do that like whenever you reach home with 5s, 1s, and coins.
Can I ask a
and
question
then
about cash?
It'll build
like,
up.
do you take a certain amount of cash out for the week and like, okay, this is what I'm spending? Or do you like, oh, I'm going out this night, I'm only gonna spend this amount, and then what I have left over, that is what I'm gonna put my 5s and 1s aside? Or how does that work? Because I'm from the generation of just swipe.
Yeah, see, and I'm from the generation of if you swipe, they watching.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what.
That mattress.
They
money.
can get
That
me.
mattress.
They watch me all day. I mean, I'm
watch
it all day.
That's like my grandmother. She bought a car with cash in a
Right.
bag,
That's
a
what
brown
I'm
paper
saying.
That was
bag.
underneath or in between the mattress, right?
Yeah, but for those people who don't mess with cash that heavy and want to save, you should check out the Stash app as well as Acorns. Stash allows you to save $1, $5.
I have an app like that,
$20,
too.
and then you can invest in mutual funds or ETFs.
Oh,
You don't have to pick stocks, but you can pick concepts. And then Acorns allows you to round up, so it attaches to your debit card, and if you spend $22.50, it'll take the other 50 cents and put it into a savings account. And it'll do it
Very
automatically.
cool.
Yeah, I have another
Two
app
things,
that's like that,
Acorns
and it's just
Stash.
like,
Check 'em
but
out.
it just it analyzes how much you spend and how much you don't spend, and then it automatically debits and put into a savings.
Yeah. What do you
It's
mean
like-
how much you don't spend?
I mean, it looks at how your spending habits, and so
Okay.
if they're like, oh well,
But does
if
it
we
take
took
it like a
$5
percentage?
Yeah, so it's like, okay, well, you don't really spend it. Like, it looks at how much you spend. It's like it'll take out $5 every couple of days. So then you don't even really miss the $5. I mean, depending on your spending situation. If you're spending a lot more,
But what if you really need that 30 cents that
Need
they
it for
took?
what? What are you getting for 30 cents, Sharada?
Whatever. You
I
don't
don't
know
know.
somebody's personal situation.
I don't know any.
I need
then
to
you
get
shouldn't
to.
have the app then.
I need to
You
get
should
off the
go ahead
L'Enfant
and
Plaza
get your life.
exit
Yeah.
instead of the Gallery Plaza exit.
Yeah.
No.
Also, if you go to the strip club and you get a lot of dollars and the strip club closes and you're still there and you're very drunk,
You should put
don't
it to
switch
savings.
over the dollars into 20s. Keep the dollars and put it
Unless
in
you
the
just
shoebox.
using your car, you might just be swiping
What strip club do you go to that
Tip
swipes?
drill. Tip drill.
I saw that
Tip
video.
drill. Tip
Oh,
drill.
you know, wait, hold up. You reminded me. Another one of my New Year's resolutions, and this is a very new habit that I have to develop, is reading the Wall Street Journal Section 3 at least 3 times a week.
What's in Section 3?
It's the money and investing.
Okay, yeah. That's a good
You
one.
follow the dollar, you be on point. But Wall Street Journal's giving up the goods.
Yeah.
Daily.
Investors Business Daily as well. You know that one?
I used to
You know
read
that
that.
one?
I never read
That's
that.
the next level. That's the next
That's an
level. of Wall
expensive
Street. You gotta start
subscription.
with Wall Street. The newspaper, the Investor
I used
Business
to get
Daily,
it.
costs like $17.37. Real talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had to spend it to get it.
It's crazy.
But get your paper right. Don't enter 2017 being no broke straggler. We
Yeah.
giving up the game right now how to get your coins up.
Yeah, you need to be financially literate.
And
then
also
you,
healthy.
And then you can invest with Serato
were-
and buy a little land plot.
Yeah, for real. Because God
land
ain't making
plot?
any more land.
Where are we?
We're in
Lansing?
DC. We talking
Or
about
some
Caroline
property.
County, Virginia. Shout out to all my people
Sharada,
down
you
there.
sell property, right?
I saw property.
You sell land too. You sell lots.
There's not a lot of lots in DC though.
Shit, buy something.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about being healthy though. So, one of the 10 healthiest resolutions on our list tonight is, of course, losing weight. But another one is also staying in touch, like staying in touch with the people that you love and nurturing those relationships.
Yeah.
And sometimes we're bad at that, right? We cannot talk to people for weeks, months, years, or whatever. And
Or you wait
the
till
goal-
holidays or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the goal is to, make that a continuous thing. Maybe check in with them once a month or something.
Yeah, check-in is good.
One thing I was thinking about resolution-wise for me is to change how I socialize. Meaning, instead of going out drinking or going out to a club or a concert, it might be fun to organize a big dinner, 8 to 12 people, private room in
I
a
love
restaurant
that.
or at someone's home, and just eat, drink, and be merry, as opposed to going to whatever show with Migos or.
And you know what that'll
whoever.
automatically do?
Migos.
It'll make the whack people fall out of your circle.
Yeah,
hella quick, because they're not gonna make it. They're not gonna be able to attend.
They can't have that glamour and that
They're just
attention.
not gonna make it. They're not gonna be able to do it.
We've been doing regular game nights where you can set up and do like a Monopoly night or a different
But let me
board
tell
game.
you, that damn taboo has people fist fighting by the end of the week. I hit the buzzer.
What you gonna do?
Wait, Jason, what was the game that you had us playing the other night that I was like, we were drinking too, and your mind has to be right when you're playing this game.
We played a game of code names is what it was.
I never heard that one.
So
I
it's-
never have either.
Yeah, somebody has to give a clue, and I have to get into your mind so that you can choose the right card from the playfield.
And it's a card game, or
It's a card game.
Is it? It's a boxed card game, or is it just based on a deck of cards?
No, a box.
You have to
card
get into
game.
their mind.
Yeah. So,
Code
for example, I would
names.
give you
How they think.
a clue, there'd be
Write that
25
down.
cards down there, and I would say food, and the card restaurant might be there, or chef, and I'd have to get you to choose that card. So it's an interesting game, difficult to do though when you're drunk.
You got a deck. You got a deck of cards here.
No, it's a separate card. It's a separate.
The
you have to have
cards
the
for the
cards.
game.
Oh, I thought it was a deck of cards.
No, I mean, we can play kings or something like that.
I know
with
what
a
You
deck
play
of
some
cards.
spades or something.
I know what
Something,
cards.
you know, Tonk. I would Tonk, bid whist. What you talking about?
Well, we already talked about 3 and 4. So quit smoking, saving money. Number 5 is always a big one though, cutting stress.
Yeah,
And how do we
There's
do
a method
that?
to that.
I think that's kind of what I was saying. Yeah, there are a few methods. Like, I would say journaling. It sounds soft, but
Nah,
it's,
Depending on the
it's
individual.
real.
That's the only way people can read because somebody has journaled.
Yeah, writing things down, talking to someone, whether that's a therapist or just an OG or someone that you know that you can go to.
You can always ask Sherrado.
And they'll listen. And you can ask Sherrado. So call us, 202-758-8607. You got stress? Sherrado could settle it the best. 202
Wow, really? I'm doing the most I'm on Astrado.
Yeah, so I think that one's really important because it'll help your relationships as well. Like, if you're a stressed out person, you're anxiety ridden, oftentimes people project that on those closest to them, on their
Yeah,
loved ones.
that's true.
And like,
Writing helps, but visualization helps me too. Like
like
whether
art
that's
therapy.
No, I've never done art
My
therapy
cousin
before.
does that apparently. I just found
Really?
that out. That's
What
happens.
what
You see
exactly
family.
do they do?
Well, he works in Rikers, and he takes the craziest inmates, and he has them paint and draw things instead of shanking people.
Hey, inmates can draw like shit though. Like
Yeah,
inmates,
yeah.
because like
They have time.
Like you ever receive? No, straight up. You ever receive? Like you know when you receive a letter?
It's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? You know when you get a letter, you ever received a letter from somebody
Yes,
like that?
it's so beautiful.
The handwriting is off the chain.
And the words are so eloquent. It's
Because
like,
they got hella time.
How many letters have you guys received?
I've received
My brother was in
several
jail.
from one person, and they were very eloquent. They were very very nice handwriting.
The handwriting be
And I was like, wow.
You'd be like, I never knew
But I
you
know
were
that
like
you
that.
really don't really have this. Like, outside, you would not. And then it's like, you know, people come home from prison or jail, and they
they're
always
Muslim.
like they're not necessarily Muslim, but they always are like 100%, 1,000 positive. And then
For
reality
like 2
sets
months.
in. Yeah,
That's the ultimate
It's
resolution
like,
right there.
not 2 months,
When you
though.
get
They're
out.
so beautiful, like so fresh. Like, oh, I'm so happy to be here. I want to do all these things,
Yeah.
and then it's just like,
Life
goes-
sets back in.
yeah.
So
Life
I
has
have
a
a
way.
question though on stress, not stressed.
Mm-hmm.
For Jason being from a different country.
LJ.
Sorry.
That's what they call you, LJ?
LJ, Jeezy.
Okay, for Jeezy.
Okay.
Being,
Jeezy!
I like it.
from,
Jace.
being from another country, specifically Canada,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel like being in America, the stress levels here are far different than they are in Canada?
I mean, I found everyone here in DC pretty nice. However, in Toronto, our pace is a little bit slower. I think that everyone's a little bit, I mean, they're really friendly here, but in Toronto, they'll take the time out of the day to show you around, to talk to you, get to know you a little bit.
Is it communism up there or something?
No, they got healthcare. though.
Oh,
They got
maybe
universal
it's the
healthcare.
the free
But y'all
health-
got free
it's the free
healthcare.
And they
healthcare.
got-
Maybe that's what it
They
is.
got universal like education,
Yes.
right? You can pay. You get a PhD
That's
from
a-
the government.
that's
I met
huge.
2 people.
No. That's
Dude,
the
I
wrong
met-
Canada.
I
That's
met-
not this Canada. That's another Canada.
I mean, maybe it's different for white people, but I met 2 white people from Canada and in Miami this past
Yeah.
week, and the dude had an MD and a PhD, and the chick had an MD and 2 PhDs.
And the government paid for that?
Yes.
That's not my
But
Canada. though.
apparently there's like 55% tax rate on the, I guess when you're at the highest level.
Yes.
It's like
we get
55%.
taxed hard, but in all fairness, you know what? I find that people in Canada, they take the time out to get to know you a little bit. And in DC, this has been amazing though. I went to New York recently, and it was a little bit different. Everyone was quicker, faster pace of life.
Right.
So the stress level in New York, I found was a little bit higher.
Yeah, New York, you got to be drunk for people to talk to you. Like, they
for
got to be
sure.
drunk too. Because
right.
if you see someone during the day, like they'll walk right through you.
Yeah, for sure.
And get it twisted.
So how do we stay de-stressed though in a fast-paced society? Because even though DC is not New York, it's not Chicago, but it's not slow-paced like Miami, and not the South Beach Miami, but the real South Florida lifestyle.
Well,
how does one in our area that's still fairly fast-paced maintain a stress-free lifestyle?
we got to think about the things that matter. and then you have to prioritize them. One thing that I'm addicted to is oxygen.
Breathing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Just like all of us.
So pay attention to your breaths. Like when when a sucker is over there being a sucker, doing what they do.
Yeah.
You know, you can't really get caught up in what they about to be doing because that's gonna pass. So you just concentrate on your fix, get your oxygen right.
You gotta take a deep breath.
I found that with massage as well.
Massage?
Yeah, because they focus on breathing properly. So that deep diaphragmatic breathing.
Yeah, it's big.
De-stress.
It sounds simple, but it's free. Walking.
It's
I like to
interesting,
walk.
the thing that you say about breathing, right? If you think about smoking, when people say smoking is relaxing,
Mm.
what are you really doing when you're smoking?
Big old inhales.
You're
Breathing.
Inhaling and exhaling.
So smoke without a cigarette.
So smoke without a cigarette. Take a deep breath. Don't be a sucker.
Don't be no sucker.
Without a cigarette or a blunt.
Without a cigarette or a blunt.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
a pipe or
but
an
you have to so when you but you have to start in the morning though,
Mm-hmm.
because otherwise sucker shit'll run your day. So like when I get on, say like if I wake up,
Mike engineer's over here like shaking his head so hard.
Hey, no, look,
what is going on?
like if I wake up in the morning and make the mistake of going to social media, it's like in the morning though it's like 3 people being righteous and then it's like 10 people just talking on some whatever. Then
And
I
you're
might
following the wrong people.
Then I might get caught up and respond.
That's because he's following Cardi B.
Hey, but
don't talk
shout out to Cardi B.
Shout out to Cardi B.
Hey, Cardi B.
Oh,
Yeah.
Instagram
girl.
That's his girl. You need
What
to
you mean?
watch
That's
that.
his girl. What you mean? That's
That's
his
his
girl.
girl. Oh, that's your
Okay,
girl too?
I claim her too.
Oh.
Doggy, and she's
Oh, when
rap
do I
now,
get her
too.
teeth fixed? Can we
No,
do
she don't need to
She
get
can
her
rap
teeth
though.
fixed.
She
She's
can
from the
spit.
Bronx, son.
Yeah. See, and
I like that. I like that. Just for no reason. That's good.
No
What
reason.
else?
Because
But
he
yeah-
said sucker.
But yeah, like in the morning, you have to get yourself on your path, or else you'll be caught up on everybody else's little trendy.
Yeah, it
Hashtag
can capture you
attitude.
and take your day over.
Yeah,
It
so
can.
like start out in the morning and concentrate on your breathing.
And do what you need to do. If you need to do a little yoga, if you need to do a little meditation, if you need to play Rick Ross and look in the mirror and do turn up arms, that's cool too. It's whatever it takes for you.
up arms?
You never heard of the
I
turn up
personally
arms?
prefer to like have like a moment to breathe, and like I try to do this. It doesn't always happen that way.
Yeah.
And I try to meditate, but then I do check my emails and my social media, and then I turn my ratchet music on.
Yeah.
And then I like that. I
But
get
that's
my
you.
shower. I like.
You in a trick bag of emotions.
I hit my UGK hard, my Pimp C, like
I like
whatever.
that. That
And then
UGK
it's
is
like,
good.
oh, it's time. It's time to take over the world. For that moment, like I'm ready, and then I gotta do other stuff too. But
If that works for you, then that works for you, and do it. You know what I mean? Call us though, 202-758-8607. Ask Sherrado a question. Okay? Get that stress out of your life.
That's what question.
You
So
know what I
number
mean?
6 was volunteer, and we
Yeah.
already talked about volunteering in the new year. But 7 is going back to school.
Oh Lord.
Oh damn.
They had me in college too long, man. I was on the 5.5 program.
But you actually probably have a decreased level of like an actual chance of having Alzheimer's because you had an higher education.
You got to find something you enjoy doing, though.
Okay.
No. I'm thinking back.
Alzheimer's and enjoy. Okay, so you're saying that I will not.
No,
most
there's a
likely get
study that
Alzheimer's.
actually says that if you have higher educational attainment, you have a less likely chance of Alzheimer's.
But a library card is free. Don't trip.
Yeah.
You can
And
like
that Shaw Library
But
is like that. Have you
education
been?
is education.
No, I haven't been.
The
to
Shaw Library. It's like
with the lights.
the sexy one. It's
Yeah,
like all
that's the
designed
sexy
well.
library.
It's like right by the Shaw Metro.
DC has a lot of sexy libraries right now. There's
Word.
one
Yeah,
also
there
in
are.
Southeast off of Alabama Avenue. It's like hot.
Yeah.
Is this a club? Like it's
that's
like
what I
all
thought.
glass. Like
Yeah,
The
there
Shaw
are some
joint
nice
is
libraries.
Deanwood is hot too.
I didn't know about these libraries. Which one? Naylor Road.
Oh, Naylor Road,
Hey, go
yeah.
meet us at the Naylor Road Library. Books on us.
Yo,
And they
for
have a
real.
playground right outside too.
Books on Grindstone.
You know, I went to the library, I was going to Hell's Bottom to get my beard trimmed, right? But I was early. So I go to the library across the street just because I'm trying to kill
Where
time.
is this? Hell's Bottom.
Like 9th in Rhode Island. So it's right by
That's
the
brand new.
Shaw Library. So
It was
I'm
that
going
old
down
crack
there,
house on the corner. It used to be
Yeah.
like a.
Oh, crack house.
and the ghosts
Wait a
of
minute.
dead thugs all down there. But
Hey,
so I
Zeus.
went there and you could just walk into the library. You don't need ID. You don't need
No
nothing.
doubt.
No,
You
you
can just
don't
walk
need
in.
ID
They
for
got
the library.
books. They got magazines. You can just pick them up, read them as long as you
Is this
want,
a
and
joke?
then leave out. You can walk out
I'm so
and take a
confused.
book too.
It bounced.
Yeah.
So it's tight.
So you don't have to go to school. You could just go to the library.
No, you can, but you can educate yourself very well in the library. If you're like, you don't have to have, when higher education is involved, it doesn't mean that you actually have to go to college if you're disciplined enough to educate yourself, in my opinion. But if you're not that disciplined, then take your butt to college, and I still promote college. So.
And nowadays,
college is fun.
Nowadays, you can find courses, Khan Academy,
or
Coursera. These are free courses you can download online for anything from accounting to learning Excel to learning trigonometry, everything.
Khan's Academy, get your life.
Khan, K-A-N.
Hey, or you could go to Home Depot on Saturday mornings. They teach you how to build something.
Yeah, and you can meet the dudes outside Home Depot.
You guys are
they
so
might not know how to. You know what I'm saying?
It's a new year.
Yes. 16.
Yeah, I want to go to more
Peace and
poetry
blessings,
readings.
Peace and blessings. Yes,
And
I went to
wanna go
Busboys over
cooking
the
classes,
weekend.
and I want to hang out with Sherrado outside of the show.
Well, that's not a snap. That's a
What you doing for for Happy New Year? For New Year?
I've been
That's
told
a
that I'm
Happy
going
New
to
Year
a
for home.
cabin. I've been told that I'm going somewhere to a cabin.
Okay, you got a surprise Happy New Year popping.
Yeah, I've been told.
That's tight.
Have fun.
Skills, babe.
Well,
So
number
cabin
8 on
fishing.
the healthy New Year's resolution is cut back on alcohol. I would like to see everyone on our team try to accomplish this in 2016.
What?
Bless you.
Thank you. Cut back on alcohol. I
You
will be
think we got a
so
problem?
proud of you.
No, you the one that
You
come
the
in
one.
here lit. Right?
At the night show.
Talking about I went for what'd you say?
Oh.
I went to the El Rey to have tacos.
At the
Tequila.
night show.
Tacos and tequila.
Don't disrespect my drink.
TNT. Boom.
That it sounds like a really
no,
good
I-
idea. So I mean,
Well, you
for
know
me,
how you could drink less alcohol?
just only on Tuesdays.
By being busier.
No, but drink more water.
Drink more water. That's
Yeah.
you just need to have something in your hand. That's it. Just something sipping on.
Yeah.
Oral fixation is what it is. You go
Nah.
to these places and you.
I don't know if that's going to work.
I just
On to number 9.
Eat more apples. Eat
Get
more apples.
sleep. I could do this in
Yeah, I could
2016.
try to do that too.
I could really try to do that. Actually, and I always talk about you, Grindstone, about one thing. Since I'm not a napper, the one thing that you taught me was just like sitting my ass down for 10 minutes. Like just even if I'm not sleeping,
Yeah.
just like laying down, and how that can actually bring life back to your body. So I do
Thorough.
thank you for that.
You are
I do
welcome.
do that
Bless
sometimes.
you.
Yeah, the
I'm glad you do, because sometimes you just be looking around waiting for the next thing to do, and
Yeah.
This is true.
just lay your ass down.
You gotta lay down. You gotta make sure your pillow game is straight.
Yeah.
Get that memory foam in your life.
Sleep is challenging. I think
You
that it's
dig?
really difficult, especially when you have a type of lifestyle like a lot of us do, where
Yeah.
you're just like, what's next? What's next? Okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And your mind is always racing. Like for me, I will be very well intended to like go to sleep at 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. I'm going to bed.
Just
I'm
get
getting
hor-
8 hours of sleep.
Just get
And I
horizontal.
go to sleep
You
and
need
I'm up
you
at
need
like 1
different
o'clock.
friends,
Like, oh,
Urbanista.
I could show
you.
you.
Need different friends.
Yeah, you need some
But I
less,
love my
less
friends.
ratchet friends. Yo, Urbanice. I could show you a few
Is that my new
movements.
nickname?
I mean, for me, I could show you a few movements you could do before bed that'll help you fall asleep quicker. There's yoga for sleep.
Thank
It's
you.
just very simple, like mostly like restorative stuff. It's not intense or anything like that,
I
but it helps you
appreciate
fall
that.
asleep.
Another
I
tip-
fall asleep, but then I wake up. Like
Oh, I
I'll
don't
be
know. I
up
can't
at
help you
like
with
2
that.
o'clock. I'll go back to
Melatonin.
sleep. I'm up again at 4. I go back to
Okay,
sleep.
that's a problem. You got a situation.
That's all them.
Doctor.
That's all them sirens outside.
The peanut gallery is going crazy right now.
Where's that
Doing
at, though?
pelvic thrusts. I cannot do it. The peanut gallery over here.
Ow.
The peanut gallery. I cannot even respond to the peanut gallery.
wish we
Penis
had the
gallery, I
camera
should say.
Wow.
He was saying you need the oil rig.
Oil rig.
Hey, that's under control. I'm just saying. I just
Also
need
for
to sleep through
stress,
the night.
for some people, cannabis works. I'm just saying, for some people, this is what.
Edible cannabis would be great.
Okay,
I got a line on edibles. The best edibles in medical, in the medical field, actually.
Oh, well, we should have
How
a
did you know they're
conference.
the best?
because there's a High Times
Are you well
awards.
experienced?
It's just been much to do about this person's.
Are you
kitchen.
referring to the Medi Brothers?
No, this
You have
person.
heard
This,
of them?
no, I
Is there
haven't.
an Oscars for edibles?
I'm just
Wait,
saying.
this is coming way up. We're going way off topic right now.
Number 10 on the healthiest
It's all topic.
is traveling.
topic.
Traveling allows us to tap into life's adventures,
Yep.
and we can make changes in our lives without having to do anything bad or dramatic.
And you grow when
Well,
you
I
travel.
do believe in traveling a lot. I mean,
And
I
you don't have to
travel at
spend a
least
lot to
4 6
travel.
times.
Nah, you can go St. Louis for nothing. You can go St.
I
Louis.
mean, we weren't talking about St. Louis.
You ain't want to go St. Louis?
Nah.
I had a mini
Hey,
vacay
St.
over the
Louis, though.
weekend, and I didn't actually go very far at all, and I felt like $1,000.
Yeah.
When it was over, because I just like changed my own personal scenery, it was just like,
A change of scenery is big, though.
If you drive an hour in another direction that you don't normally go, you're going to be somewhere new.
Yeah.
You get a little spot and
I
just.
did that once. I found myself in West Virginia. Just
Loud and
a
wonderful.
little warning to folks. Don't see a movie like Django.
Django.
The D is silent.
In West Virginia.
The
I
D
seen
is
it. I seen
silent.
that movie in West Virginia.
Oh, man, that was a
Okay,
challenge.
so they were laughing for a different reason. That's all I gotta say. But it
Feel
was
free to-
interesting.
Feel
Shout
free
out
to
to
travel
Django.
to Canada if you guys get a chance.
Yeah, I'm trying
How
to come
many
to Canada.
hours is that from DC?
It's about 8 hours.
No.
Yeah, but they got all type of
That's a
restrictions.
1 hour
8
flight.
Get to
hours?
the border, looking at your
Like
history.
18 hours?
But no, you just can't have a
It's like
felony.
8 hours. Come
You got
down.
misdemeanor.
Summertime is nice
Kevin
though.
can't
We
go.
got a Caravana
You
down
don't have
there.
no felony. Hey, wait, so Caravana, when is Caravana? In July?
Beginning of August.
Yeah, I need to go
I
there.
used to go to that with my family. My
Oh, we have a
mother and
caller
father
calling
used
in
to
from
drive.
Ontario.
What?
Yeah,
We in the
right.
mix.
Nice.
I don't know.
Caller.
Hello, caller. Are you there?
Hello, yes, I'm here. I am.
Loud.
Holla at us. What's your name?
From the 6 with your woes?
Yes. My name is John Robinson Jr., calling from Toronto, Ontario.
Hi, John. Thanks for
Okay.
calling the Asherado
J-Ara.
show.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what?
On the
Yeah,
phone.
lovely show. My question is for Jason Blackwood.
Wait, say that one more time.
Is it he Native
Who's that?
American?
Who's that?
Wait, can you
My
repeat that?
man.
The question is this. Sometimes you don't always get time to get into the gym. I see Jason. He's looking kind of D's in the cleavage top. You know, from a heterosexual point of view. You know, game recognizes game. I'm just wondering if you don't have time to get into the gym. Is there any daily activities that you can do to stay fit, stay chiseled, and stay sharp while on the go?
My man, J-Ara. I find that sex is the best cardio. So I don't know if you could get that back in now. Sex is
Oh,
the best
man.
cardio.
Oh, man, not again.
Wait, he just said if you don't have time.
No, if you don't have time for the gym.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Come on, girl. I got a quick one.
It's good cardio.
Gassers.
Well, I guess the time that you would spend driving to the gym or walking to the gym, you can cut that out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
Cut out the
also-
change up in the room. You know,
I
when
think
you
it
get to
depends
the
on the
gym.
angle of the
Bang one
actual
out.
sexual experience, too. Like, if you're, like, standing up, then you're doing your squats.
You do curls.
Yeah,
Squats
but
and
you know
curls
that's only
and-
like a 6-minute workout, right? You need more than
Yeah,
Well, because you don't have time. You do
Yeah.
you
Listen,
going for
all,
the
you need is, all you need is 6 minutes, girl. Okay.
Hey, the
That's all
average
you
A
need.
strong
the average
30 will
porn.
equal a strong 30. A strong
A strong
30.
30, that's too.
No,
That's
but check this
extra.
out. The average
Okay.
porn, like from the point where he goes in to the
And-
point where it's in her face,
Yeah.
that joint is like 6 minutes.
Nah, they go hard.
That's because
No.
they were editing.
Which porn you watching?
I'm saying watch it.
I watch
Now the
all-
warm up,
watch
all the
it.
warm up be like, you know,
I
hella
need a
long.
storyline in my shit though. I can't just watch it. It just can't be bang, bang, bang. I can't do that. I need a storyline. You come to the door. You
The-
got
the
pizza,
male man.
you a punch.
No
Eliminate
storyline.
the
Do some
foreplay.
push-ups and some strokes. That's all you need. Storyline
Back
done.
to the working out without going to the gym. Caller, you still there?
J-Ara.
Oh, I'm right here. I'm listening to you guys debate and tobacco, trying to figure out which one I want to write down.
Okay, so listeners, my advice for working out without going to the gym is go old school. Push-ups and pull-ups. You get one of those joints that goes over the door in your apartment or house. You do push-ups and pull-ups, and that's a great start. Sit-ups. I'm a yoga dude. All you need is a mat and like some motivation. That's all you need. Like I'm not even for the gym, really. You can work out without any
All right,
machinery.
Jason, is that what you would say?
Well, you going to listen to him? I got arms too, bro. Hold up.
Yeah. And healthy eating. That's the way to go. We eat really clean.
Healthy eating.
Healthy eating.
What does really clean
Shout out
look
to Joy
like?
and Love.
What does eating really clean look like though?
Okay,
Like
I got that.
on a day of a really clean eater, what does that look like?
I mean, I don't have any refined sugars in the house. No
Good job.
salts.
Good job.
No salt.
No salt. No sugar. We
Right.
don't. We have no bread in the house. It's
Yeah.
a lot of the quinoa, the kales. We
you
eat
go.
super
You
clean.
don't
out
like bread?
Nah, we don't do the bread.
Bread is in
I'm
the way.
saying,
No
you can
bread.
eat whatever if you work out.
Unless you got
That's how
kids
I
that eat
feel.
peanut
Me,
butter and
personally.
jelly.
There you go. Good job. Hey, hey,
Okay, thank you.
hey, thanks for calling us. Thanks for
I
calling
want
us,
to shout
man.
out Joy
Hey,
and
no
Love.
worries, man. I'm gonna be listening, share You're doing a good thing. Thank you so much.
Sound like a yacht too. Sound like a yacht.
Yeah, I'm gonna J. Ara. Joy and love.
That's what's up.
Well, on that note, we'll be right back after this short break on the Asherado Show, right here on WLVS, ListenVisionLive.com.
Yeah. Get the bread, don't eat it, right?
Whether you're interested in buying or selling a home, there's no bigger decision than choosing the person who will represent you during the transaction. A qualified, experienced real estate professional makes all the difference by helping you navigate the many decisions that arise when buying, selling, or leasing a property. At RE/MAX Sky Real Estate, our agents have the experience, expertise, and drive to help you find that perfect property. RE/MAX Sky is here for you if you're purchasing your first home, searching for a luxury home, or looking for commercial space. As the first luxury RE/MAX collection office in the district, we offer specialized services to clientele focused on purchasing luxury real estate. We're dedicated to delivering outstanding service and results you can count on. Contact RE/MAX Sky today to get started, or visit us online at www.remax-skyre.com to learn more about how an experienced real estate professional can assist you. Serving Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. RE/MAX Sky. Outstanding agents, outstanding results.
My black stuff. On my downtime, I defy the devil. I'm high off life than the real estate price. I'm a gorilla. They mice and writing my signs. No opposable thumb, so don't get mad if I don't text back. I'm just kicking my feet up. In the thick of the scrum, I'm off a leader with rum. On social media, watch the chumps get beat up, but when they hear this shit, it's gonna rip the street up. It's a license plate rattler. Earbud blood drips. Fist in the black glove like John Carlos. Gun in the glove to rob a few Wells Fargo. To build prison off the interest on your car note. Black stuff. Bobby Sitter, Bobby Brown. Black stuff. Story. Sound of the Chi-Town. Black stuff. Black stuff.
Black stuff, not just the features. Black like hard-breathing preachers. Black like funk from your speakers. Black like names with Quan and Equa. Black stuff like country cousins, like Big Mama and lots of loving. Biscuits and cornbread out the oven. I never named Junebug up to something. Black stuff like I be like gritting on a nigga when it's time to fight. Keep your head above water when times are tight. Good times screaming dynamite from Dolomite to the Mac. Rent money folded in rubber band stacks. Real stuff being spit on the track. When you bring my stuff, man, I want my stuff black.
Black stuff. Bobby Sitter, Bobby Brown. Black stuff. Sound of the Chi-Town. Black stuff. Black stuff, boy. Black stuff. Yaddy-daddy-dada, all they do is talk. I speak street scripture straight from the sidewalk. I came in the game prepared to pitch. Fuck a balk, that's a bras move. You can have that lane. Bitch saw you, damn like the brand new. I'm doing too much. Better believe it. Fools is out of touch, paraplegic. These balls are from the hard boy, pledge allegiance. Balls I'm a one of them living prestigious. Shining like a rich nigga's bald head. I got Merc work for tracks called TED Talks when it's all done and said. If you come up with truth, you come up dead. Bobby Sitter, Bobby Brown. Black stuff. Sound of the Chi-Town. Black stuff. That black stuff, boy. Black stuff.
A lot of real G's doing time. Got tripped up by the blue line. Will justice come in due time? Don't need discovery to see true crime. Cops did the Kojak when they Barney Fife. Wanna bet my life that the job done right? The whole city might burn down one night if a cop put a trigger on my child in sight. Hands up, don't shoot, don't work in gunfights. So we're organized with a bunch of Garveyites. I don't ask, I demand my civil rights. I demand my streets feel safe at night. Don't care who the grand jury indicts or the FBI or the police. This justice system is bought at a price. 3/5 of a fuck for a black man's life.
Bubble Shanti and Mugabe all wrapped in one. Hot as equatorial air dipped in sun. This is hottest freestyle session of your day. Hotter than AC and OJ in the interstate. In the white Bronco, behold the pale horse. And the shit they shoveling. Hell of a sales force under this republic. Trying to get y'all to just buy in. Too many black parents are crying. Peace to Eric Gardner. Police to get the karma. Shout to black execs. Cut relief checks to all black farmers. Black stuff. Bobby Sitter, Bobby Brown. Black stuff. The big scale black stuff. Black stuff. What you owe? Way out. Black stuff. I'm where solar winds and interstellar matter meet. Where Mother Nature lays niggas at her feet. It's deep. Like triple stage darkness of the womb, or I'm out to shake in the closet door in your bedroom. It's black stuff. Boom. Bobby Sitter, Bobby Brown. Black stuff. Selma to Chi-Town. Black stuff. Ron Brown to Brown Bag. Test to Tulsa. Reginald Lewis and Zulu Nation culture. All church, we're preaching again. Through amps and mics. We remain magnetic. Fuck the police. Yeah, I said it. Black stuff. Bobby Sitter, Bobby Brown. Yeah. Black stuff. Selma to Chi-Town. Black stuff. Black children. Black stuff. No handlebars on the bikes. No seats. Hard time staying away, no breakfast. Shout out to all them single moms. Gonna make it. Black stuff. Take it.
Our street! Our street! Our street! Our street! Our street!
My New Year's resolution is to get at least 13 hours of sleep a night, regardless of what sort of job or family or life commitments I have, but to really be consistent about that.
Hi, I'm Ken Jeong, and my New Year's resolution is to meet Tony Hale. That would be a dream of all dreams.
Hey.
Oh, yeah! Tony Hale! Oh, big fan.
Oh, thanks, man.
Mission accomplished. Done.
Wow.
My New Year's resolution for the new year is to not be so cocky and to make less money.
My New Year's resolution is to stop having unprotected sex.
More couch, less walk.
1, to stop referring to my penis as my landline. 2, to go to Paris, France. Oh shit, I'm already there. And 3rd, to stop drinking vodka like it's going out of style because it has.
I'm gonna start dating more because my kids need a new dad.
It's just to be less fergalicious. I mean, it's kind of old now. So people have said it. They've gone into like, burgerlicious and done all these things. It's so over. It's the last year. New year, new word. Gotta figure that one out yet, though. I gotta figure that out. Gotta figure the new word out, but it'll come. It'll come.
I think I'm gonna help the environment and walk more. In fact, I'm gonna walk a lot. In fact, I'm gonna start right now. Hey, buddy. It's yours.
Yeah.
And my New Year's resolution is to kick your ass.
Yo, 2015 is the last show.
It is the last show. I didn't even think about that, Kevin.
Yeah.
Wait, how you didn't think about it when I said it like 3 times?
It's our last show.
Of the year.
2015.
Forgot.
Oh, so we have a new guest. We have a new guest that's come onto the show during the break.
That just
If you
kind
could
of popped up on
Yeah,
here.
we didn't really ask him.
I was
to
back
come.
in- I was-
He was
yeah.
here,
Popped
just
up.
cleaning. If you could state your name and your
C.
social.
Carter.
C.
Carter.
Carter.
Hey,
You got a
that's
mixtape
close.
coming out or
That's
something?
close.
No, I had no
right?
mixtape. I don't have no mixtape.
Okay.
But I'm here. I'm representing.
Yeah. So
Okay.
tell us about your New Year's resolution.
My New Year's resolution is to be happy and to
You didn't really have a New Year's resolution.
Yeah, you-
I
you know.
really
Kevin's gonna make it up.
I really don't believe in New Year's resolutions.
I
It's to
agree.
be
I really don't believe in New Year's resolutions.
Okay.
So I believe in every day it should be a New Year's resolution for you, right? So I feel like when 2016 occurs, I feel like that you should already have these things filtered in your mind, things that you want to do. So I don't really believe in that.
So do you think you might make the mistake of being the same dude this time next year?
I don't know.
Okay.
Kind of mistake. 'Cause
It
you
never
know,
happens
yeah,
that way,
never
right?
know.
Because
No,
you're always
yeah.
a seeking
He's
self.
basically
It's not a
saying
mistake.
he's constantly evolving on a
Right,
daily basis.
absolutely.
So he
Agreed.
doesn't need no New Year's
Yeah.
resolution.
All right, well, let's go.
Darwin.
Well, you know, that's good.
Swag, swag.
And that leads us into this thing that I've been thinking about. All right.
Yeah.
You got a lot of basic couch potato ass people around, in the world.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they're coupled up with somebody who's might be an achiever.
Right.
What does this achiever do right now, or say starting January 1st, to make sure that either they are not, I don't know if you could change a person, but what do they do to make their life better by this time next year, because this year was a drag because they was with a couch potato, or maybe not a couch potato physically, but mentally they just average.
Yeah, you got to
What
cut
do-
that dead weight.
Like what do you do when
How
you're
does
with?
that happen though?
But how do you cut the dead weight?
Yeah,
Break
like
up with that
when you're with
person.
somebody and you're bored, right?
What
like
if you've been with them for 3 years?
Then you break
So
up with
this
them.
kind of leads into the next topic of couples and how couples function in the new year. So I think what you're talking about is a couple who essentially has one person who's really high strung and is achieving all their goals, and the other one that's kind of not. You know,
they're not
just
really, they're not
whatever.
tripping off goals.
Well, I think they should just cut that Negro.
How did you even get to that point?
Well,
Like, how did you even get to the point where, I guess, a high achiever? How am I dealing with somebody who is not?
That happens all
Well,
the
they
time.
don't have to be a
though.
high achiever as well, but as long as they support your goals and they have some sort of ambition.
That won't work with a high achieving personality.
No,
though.
I think
If
you
you're a
just grind
basic,
harder.
if
Well,
you're a
what do you mean
basic dude,
Define basic though.
like if she's or he's at a 10 and the other person's at a 5 in terms of achievement or below, it ain't gonna match up.
So for
but
me,
if you wanna
for
start a
like a
family,
high
though-
achiever, I feel like I'm not satisfied with just having a job. Like some people are just satisfied with
Yeah.
just having a job and having a salary. I'm not. I mean, I'm not necessarily
Right.
balling out of
Yeah.
control or doing anything that's like monumental.
But it's a
yet.
mindset.
But to your point, can two people in a relationship be both high achievers, or can
When
someone
are they gonna hang
support the
out?
I don't
other?
think they both need to be at a 10, but it can't be a 5 and below and a 10 and above.
Well, let me
Well,
Like,
what if you
that
are?
that
What if
just
you are a
doesn't go
really high
together.
achiever, and a person is more of a supportive role? Would you
Yeah.
accept that?
You
No,
can be
thank you.
supportive, but above a 5.
Okay, but like,
Meaning that I support you, but I got my own shit going on.
Yes.
Okay.
You
yeah,
can't
but like,
be-
what if you're trying to start a family and you have two high achievers? Then you got the nanny.
Somebody gotta
Then
get-
you got all
somebody
and the
gotta
kids
get
never
pregnant.
get to see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what,
But no, wait. Let me tell you. Let me give you an example of basic where I was coming from. I mean, like where I was saying, like this couch potato, where this thing came from. So, there was an example of real life examples, people I know, and this is what happens. Like you're moving at your different pace in life. Y'all meet, y'all hook up, it's cool. But then like this person is here and this person is moving here, and then as time goes on, there's a separation, and then you start to notice that you really don't be doing shit. And then, but when you're together, then the person who's moving slow starts asking for more. And they start asking for more. But it wasn't like that at first.
Yeah.
Because
Well, but
they
that's
didn't
because you're
need
not
it.
growing together, though. At some point, you stop growing together because I do think somebody can be in a supportive role and somebody can be a higher achiever.
Somebody
but
can
you
totally-
can
and it can
still
also
grow
shift.
together.
It can shift
Right, but-
between who's
okay, so look.
the achiever and who's in the
All right,
supportive
so check
role.
this out. So then they got like, you know, they have a certain standard of life that they found themselves
Who
living.
created that? Both of
The
them?
achiever,
I mean,
most likely.
I mean, I don't know I don't know the genesis of it, but this is what it's been.
I thought they were your friends.
I ain't all up in their checkbook. I don't know.
But you know this.
But what I'm
Okay,
saying,
go ahead.
but what I'm saying,
Pocket watching.
you pocket watching like this.
That's
Hey,
a
now
whole
look,
other
but
show.
what
It's a
I'm
whole
saying,
other show.
what I'm saying, they got a nice little, you know, they got a nice looking situation, okay? But then on the inside of it, he was like, man, baby, you know, this is what he said. He probably ain't watching, but if he is, nigga, check yourself. He said, he went to her and he was like, man, you know, can you pay, you know, can you just get all the bills this month? And
all of them.
How would
All
how would
of
you even
them.
be able to ask her
guys
that?
respect
And that's,
to
that
a
was a
female?
conversation.
yeah, he asked her, right? You
So
know,
how-
But he's been paying
Hold on,
all
hold
of
So
on,
look.
hold on. After he had been paying
We gotta
them.
talk about.
No,
we
no,
gotta
no,
talk
no,
about
no, no.
this. We
No,
gotta
but
talk about
listen,
The
this.
listen.
audience cannot hear all y'all
right,
talking
right. So
at the
listen,
same time.
so look, so she's the achiever though.
Okay.
She's the
she
one
is,
doing
okay.
it.
Right.
So then he's the one on slack time, but then as a slacker, he asked her, can you do more?
Incompatible.
Right? And then so she was like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? I do this. How are you even satisfied watching me work this hard? I do all this stuff. Right?
Well,
And then he-
I have something to say
No,
about
so look,
this.
so then
on,
he said, so then he was like,
Tell
I mean,
Sharada.
but look, this is verbatim.
Right.
He said, oh man, what if he's watching though? I ain't supposed to know this.
Well, you ready?
Cat's out the bag. Anyway,
Now, first of all, whoever the female achiever is, I am pretty sure she did not find out she was dealing with an underachiever at 12 o'clock. Like, 12 hours did not go by and she knew exactly what she was dealing with. She hoped that she could move forward dealing with it. And at some point she realized she couldn't deal with it anymore. And that's too bad for her because he probably has always been who he
He's been
is.
who he
Because
is.
she's always been the high achiever, and he's always been basic or doing.
Well, let's
But
not call
is
him
it
He must
basic.
be fine.
Is what you're
Say
used to when you're
basic.
dating.
He must be very
Okay,
handsome.
but
and also
I'm
have
talking,
a nice.
so he's basic to me.
Give me basic though.
Okay, well then to me he's basic. So
Okay.
he's always been doing.
mindset
And
is
I'm
basic.
not.
But
I'm
doing
not.
the minimum
Yeah, doing the minimum.
to
Yeah.
achieve the maximum.
Man, I don't even look at it like that though. I don't even look at it as he's doing that. He's been doing him.
He's been doing
And
whatever he's used to doing.
She accepted that about him
Right.
at the very beginning of their relationship,
Okay,
right?
right.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
he did not just all of a sudden become, oh, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. He's always been that way.
Right.
But now all of a sudden that he's on her nerves, now she brand new.
So look, so going into 2017.
Would you just skip in a year? What was you doing?
skip
though?
No, I'm
whole
saying-
fiscal year.
I'm saying, what should
2016
she be rocking? What's her? How does she do this in
Are they married or
2016?
not?
They are. They are married. They are
They're
married.
married.
Oh,
Okay.
But I'm not gonna front. This dude has the game of a politician.
Yeah.
He got the appearance of an accomplished man.
There's
So
a
she's
reason.
a-
but he
she's
has
supporting-
the but he
she's
has
supporting
the
him.
but he has the work ethic of a.
But she knew that before
But
she
she's
married
a-
him.
but she's
she knew
supporting
that
him,
before she
though,
married
right?
him.
She did,
No,
but
no, she's a woman and she thought she could change it. 'cause that's
no,
what all
no,
y'all think.
but
They don't
I
all
don't
think
think
that
that.
way.
We ain't gonna
That's
change.
2016, Captain. They don't all think that way now.
She might have been satisfied with knowing that her income and her lifestyle would support.
Or perhaps
whatever.
she has evolved as a person and outgrown
Come
him.
on, Sherrod.
Come on.
Come on,
She
you
has outgrown him.
Come on, Serrano.
She's outgrown him, so
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
she wants to move forward. But you married him, so you should have thought about that before
you
she
got
married
married.
him.
At this
So
point, we-
now you got to go through a divorce.
But hold on, but we married now. So what do we do? Because it's for
Right,
better
right.
or for worse.
Yeah. What do you do now?
Yeah,
So
it's
what
the
do we
worst
do?
part.
Do I support you and help
Are they
you?
American?
Do I? But
Yeah.
they're American. Do I help
Well,
you
they
get
don't
better?
know about that.
Well, hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do I help you get better, or do I leave you?
They're
I can't-
I don't
American.
think
She
that
gonna
she
leave.
has not tried.
Wait.
No,
Wait, let
I
me-
can't say
all right, let
that.
me give
And
you
she
the-
probably has. I mean, as far as like them being married, do you really feel like you're the one who knows the couple? So you really feel like she has not ever tried to increase his,
No.
make him better?
No, look.
Increase
No,
somebody's
look.
Like you should
drive.
support that person.
She has said maybe you should do this. Maybe you should try this. Like she came with all that.
That's not how
and
it
he's
works.
like, whatever.
But he don't want to do that.
Right.
How old is he?
He's
Range.
He's 30.
he's above 45.
Oh, you
He
must
ain't
be
finna
real
change.
mature.
He ain't finna change.
I don't know why you guys are acting.
I
crazy
were
about
talking
that.
about this.
All right, so
anymore.
look. So
Let's
he
be
said
honest.
so he said to her right after he was like, can you get all the bills? She was like, well, I do all this. And he was like, well, I did what I'm supposed to do. I work 40 hours this week.
But as a man, do you feel comfortable?
Yeah,
allowing
well, he
your
does.
woman
Man
to
is
support you?
He does, clearly.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Come on,
I have something
Serrano.
to say about this.
Come on, Serrano.
Come on. You're in a relationship,
Yes,
okay?
yeah.
This is not her boyfriend. This is
It's her
her
husband,
husband, okay? So if your husband or your wife says to you, "Can you get the bills this month?" You're gonna have a problem with that.
No, not at all. But I'm asking from a perspective of a man. If I say I'm a man and I'm a breadwinner,
But he never
But he
said
ne-
he was a breadwinner.
what I'm saying is, at some point when I say, "Can you support me as a man?" Do you feel comfortable as a woman supporting me as a man?
Yes.
Well, she doesn't.
You're my husband.
But you a real cheat.
But
Ain't a
the
lot of women
interpretation,
Right.
I thought
Ain't
she
no-
was
a
already
lot
paying
of
all the
women
bills.
like you though.
Ain't a
I
lot of
thought he was already-
Sherados.
She was
in the
already
street.
paying all the
Absolutely.
bills, and then he.
No.
was
They
like-
were going 50-50. Like he got his stuff, she got her
Oh,
stuff.
okay,
They got
okay.
their stuff.
And then he
So we
asked
got a
for
joint
1
bank
month.
account.
Yeah, so they was going 50-50, but then he
Right,
was
right.
like, I paid all my stuff this month. Can you get mine?
But said something happened.
No, so
He lost his job or something like
He
that.
must have went
He
in
just
on
felt-
Maryland
what,
Live.
no,
What
it is,
Been by
he
Maryland
just
Live.
doesn't feel like doing like
He
hella
doesn't
stuff.
want
You
to.
don't feel like doing
Yeah.
shit.
So
I
then,
know,
so then,
that's the
so then she was
problem.
like, okay,
Robin Honest.
what's your plan? Like, okay, hold up, you must
So
be
he
in
doesn't
crisis.
have
What's your
any
plan?
health ailments.
He doesn't have a plan.
No,
He
can
actually
work if he wants to.
healthy.
You're right, right.
So is he perfectly healthy?
He was
Is
in an
he-
accident.
What is
Yo,
all
now
the
you might as well
information?
say the
Like,
nigga's
the whole
name at
story.
this point.
Wait, hold on.
You might as well say his name straight up.
The whole story. Like,
No.
Let's say you're Testing friendships. We over here battling over. We had bars for days. He almost died. And then you gives a half-ass story for us to be debating.
You gotta give it context.
Like for real.
No, but look, his accident
His
accident has enabled him.
Okay.
Enabled him or disabled?
Hold up. Wait, hold up. Why can't you look at her and remember his name?
Disabled.
Wait, what kind of injuries does he sustain in his accident?
He can't walk.
The accident like physically hurt him, but it did not stop him. It wasn't like something that was like, man, now that you're hurt like this, you can't work.
Well,
but
can
it
we
gave
be
him
the judge of that?
Well, no, I mean the work is the judge of it. He's the judge of it. He's able to work.
What is Dr. Bloggers when you need her?
But it gave him an excuse that he's like just milking.
So, Grindstone,
and so she's kind of tired of the flow.
Have you ever sustained some kind of like major accident or disability to where you can mentally relate to maybe what he's been going through?
I cannot pretend.
No, just answer the question.
Well, no, I'm answering the question, Judge Judy.
Come on.
I cannot pretend to be in the position where he is emotionally.
That's not what I asked you.
But
I
physically,
asked you if you ever sustain an injury of that magnitude, so you can
physically,
relate
yes, physically,
mentally.
yes.
But I'm not talking about just. I'm not just talking about.
But I mean, I don't know what this has done to him mentally.
Right.
But he's able to get up and show up and get that check.
Yeah.
But he's chose
What check
to.
though? Social Security?
No,
the
regular
40
job.
hours.
Right.
But he chose to.
You know he the night manager over at
Wait.
He said has to be yes or no.
So perhaps this is like your little. Could we perhaps relate this to your time? Deficiency that you may have that none of us can relate to.
Well, no. Let me tell you what the difference is. The difference is, my condition relates.
Don't say condition.
Oh, now I don't have a condition.
Your tribulation.
No, it's his condition. Let him speak. He has a condition. No. He has a condition.
Oh, okay.
No, my condition relates to something that I was born with.
Okay.
All right.
That has disabled you from working?
No, it just makes me late. It just makes me late.
He's speaking nonsense.
He's
speaking
nonsense.
No, I'm not speaking nonsense. Do you wear? I wear glasses too. I got myopia in my eyes.
I've been with you, and you see clearly.
No, I just don't be seeing that clear when I'm around.
We went skeet shooting.
your artwork.
All right, you hit every clay disc, and you didn't have the glasses on.
Grindstone is going to share a little bit more about how this is all relatable when we come back from this short break on the Ash Dorado Show.
Don't get the clown in the handicap. Don't clown the handicap.
Whether you're interested in buying or selling a home, there's no bigger decision than choosing the person who will represent you during the transaction. A qualified, experienced real estate professional makes all the difference by helping you navigate the many decisions that arise when buying, selling, or leasing a property. At RE/MAX Sky Real Estate, our agents have the experience, expertise, and drive to help you find that perfect property. RE/MAX Sky is here for you if you're purchasing your first home, searching for a luxury home, or looking for commercial space. As the first luxury RE/MAX collection office in the district, we offer specialized services to clientele focused on purchasing luxury real estate. We're dedicated to delivering outstanding service and results you can count on. Contact RE/MAX Sky today to get started, or visit us online at www.remax-skyre.com to learn more about how an experienced real estate professional can assist you. Serving Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. RE/MAX Sky. Outstanding agents, outstanding results.
I tracked the lives of 5,000 people as they attempted to achieve their New Year's resolutions. Now, most of them failed, but 10% did obtain their aims and ambitions. But what were they doing that was so different? Well, it all came down to 5 simple principles. First of all, they broke their goal into a series of smaller steps. Second, they told their friends and family what they were trying to achieve. So that elicited more of a fear of failure, but also a sense of support. Third, they regularly reminded themselves about the benefits of obtaining their goal. Fourth, they gave themselves a small reward each time they obtained one of their small steps. And finally, they mapped out their progress, either in a spreadsheet, on the fridge door, or in a journal. So they knew exactly where they were. And those are the 5 key principles to actually achieving your New Year's resolutions.
Over here writing pages.
Yeah.
We're back on the Ask Gerardo Show.
What up?
Talking about-
202.
We're talking about 202-758-8607.
Yeah, call us
Hey,
on the phone.
turn that.
Hey,
turn
New
that.
Year's resolution. Hey, distribution. Hey, what's your contribution to the New Year's resolution?
We all in, call in.
Going down. Sherrado, by the bottle. Sherrado.
All right, hold up. Now, what we're doing, we're talking about being focused.
Right.
Yeah.
Really? Is that what we're talking about?
And when it comes to your New Year's resolutions, and you know what, I had to tell my son this today.
Oh God, he's
Come on,
getting
give
all
us the
sad.
story. Come on, father.
Listen,
Come on, Daddy.
he made a resolution that was not a New Year's resolution.
What was it?
He wasn't gonna play basketball till 2016 because he was gonna get his mind right on his studies and on some reading.
But 2016
great.
basketball season starts soon.
No, they're still
started
playing.
already.
They're playing. So like the season started like in the fall and it goes like through February or something.
Right.
Okay, but then he played today at the. Now you could play it. You know, you can get better in the gym, whatever. But he played in the game with the team.
Right.
The whole discipline was taking yourself away from the team.
Right.
And I was telling him that he played himself, like you cheated.
But he's
And-
like 6'2" and he's 16. He need to play.
He's not 16,
He's
but still
not-
he's tall.
he's
He like 12.
He could ball, but
He's not 12,
He's
nigga.
6'5".
but look, but the whole thing about it, like I had to explain to him that he cheated himself. He might have had a good time.
Yeah.
But he put circumstance over principle, which is absolutely backwards. You have to put principle over circumstance.
speak on it, speak
In
on
absolutely every situation,
Right.
it's principle over circumstance.
Which is interesting because a lot of times when people say I'm gonna drink less,
that's
they'll be like,
tweetable.
oh,
Come on,
but
bro,
my
stop.
man's having a party, or oh, my homie got a table, and they make excuses based on circumstances.
That happens.
Yeah.
And that happens a lot.
That's a wrong
Like,
New
decision.
Year's resolutions. That is say that again, around some for the people.
Principle over circumstance.
That's
some
it's so
profound
minimal
shit,
but
bro.
Hey,
so
if,
powerful.
hey, if you out here without instructions, you headed for
That's
self-destruction.
it.
Ooh, church,
If you feel the
Real.
pain, you
tabernacle.
So we all have to understand that it's our principle over us, and just take a step back because it's easy to get caught up and swept up.
Right.
It was easy, man. We got a game. Oh, today I'm going.
Yeah.
His mom co-signed because you know he could pull at the heartstrings of the mom.
For the
But I was
supporter,
like,
bro.
dang it, it's principle.
Right.
He didn't let nobody down but himself, and that's what happens when you back out on your own word. You hurt yourself.
Right.
You make your own discipline where you cannot win without discipline. You just can't.
So the game didn't go well.
I don't know how the game went because he didn't tell me he was going.
But at the end of the game, what happened?
I don't know.
What
How
was
did
the
he
result of the
feel?
game?
How did he feel?
How did I feel?
No, how did he feel?
He felt good but bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't a full good. You know what
Did
I'm
they
saying?
win the game? Do you know?
I don't even know. I didn't even ask.
You
Because
were
I
so
Principle
upset.
over
I was like,
circumstance.
dang, dude, you snuck out to the game. You didn't stand up and say I'm playing. You told me and said I played.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't say I'm playing. You said I played.
I
You know what I'm saying?
It is already done.
Ah,
Yeah.
And so I know he felt some kind of way, but everybody, when you break that resolution, that pact with yourself, you feel that way. It's an unnecessary feeling.
That is so tweetable. That's actually like the best line going into 2016.
Yeah. So
principle over circumstance.
Yeah. So keep them with the moment. When you make New Year's resolutions and you feel like when 2016 hits and you don't fulfill the obligation that you set for yourself, how do you feel about that?
And how do you turn it around? Or do you just say, fuck it, and just go and break the resolution for the rest of the year?
Right.
That's the hard part. Like, you mess up your resolution in January.
I think we all fall off at some point. So it's okay when you check yourself and fall back on.
Because we're just human, you know?
And according to the psychologist that was just on right now, between 4 and 6 weeks, you typically fall off from your resolution.
So is that a full 30 days? 4 to 6 weeks?
It depends on the month.
30 to 45 days, Playboy. He's not a mathematician. I will tell you that right goddamn
28,
now.
28 to 30.
Are you talking about Black History Month? 28?
No, look.
4 to 6 weeks.
By
How many
March.
days are in a week?
So I find it that, you know, a lot of people set this goal of like fitness and working out in the beginning of the year, right? And so you go to the gym and it's overly populated with people.
In January it's popping.
In January.
Right.
After Valentine's Day, come March 1st, it's empty.
Right. Yeah.
So how do you keep with the fitness goals that you set beforehand when you know in the summertime you want to be a certain way, you want to be a certain, you know what I mean?
Remember, you have to remember why you started.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's effective. Like, remember why you started.
For people, it has to be for you.
Yeah.
Right.
Or it could be for people and be looking at those people on the daily on Instagram or however.
But people won't motivate you in them.
I'm
lady
saying.
times.
I think it's so much more about accountability though, because if you have somebody like if I set goals alone and I have amazing willpower, I can achieve them. But if I have someone that's holding me accountable, whether it's a trainer, whether it's a partner, whatever that looks like, there is no way I'm going to let them down.
Sherrado doesn't eat cheese.
So you need to announce your goal.
Wait, I just gave up cheese like 3 weeks ago.
Yo, but on that
No
note,
dairy
you need
swine.
to
No dairy.
You need to announce your goals, not just on social media, but calling your loved ones and whoever you're with.
But you
That
know
was
what?
actually one of the things the psychologist said earlier
Saying,
that
yo.
makes you successful is that the fact that you actually announce it to your friends and family.
But you know-
and then your friends hold you accountable.
But then you know what that leads to? It leads to you lying to your friends and family.
Or judgment.
No.
Or you being like silent,
There's
not
some
talking
people
about
you
it.
can't. You know what? There's some people you can't lie to. Like I can't lie to my son, and he calls me out all the time because he's like, "Mommy, you're always on a diet." I'm like, "You're right, I am." Yeah. So somebody offered me candy the other day. He's like, "No, you can't have that. You're on a diet."
You can't have that chocolate, please. Even though she likes chocolate.
You gotta remember why you started.
Chocolate.
You gotta remember why you started.
She does like chocolate.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
202-758-8607. Ask Sherrado. Call us on the phone. 202-758-8607.
Some ways to keep these New Year's resolutions according to science.
Oh, science.
Yes, according to science.
I'm familiar with that.
Science is the key.
Yeah.
Number one,
science, I barely pass.
just make one New Year's resolution. Changing a lot of things is just too difficult.
Changing a lot of things. So
but one is hard.
One is hard. Like last year, I was like, I need to clip my toenails more frequently. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And just today, I clipped them. And what's interesting is, if you clip your toenails and just let your foot hang, the toes hang off the toilet, like in the toilet, the nails will fall right into the toilet. No, like,
oh my God! You got a nasty joint.
No. You're standing. You put your foot. And that's the
twin
toilet.
shoes.
And you go like this, boom, 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 and then that way you don't make a
you,
mess.
Well, you use the toilet to do that?
No, you rest your foot like
On
your
the
heel
toilet.
on the toilet.
Seat on the seat.
On the
For
seat,
what?
on the toilet
Why?
seat. And
For
then you
what?
clip your toe, and then you
So
clip
they
your
can
toenails.
fall in the toilet.
So the nails fall in the toilet.
It's
son.
your toilet. It's not somebody
It's
else's
for
random
cleanliness,
toilet.
homie.
Why
So
can't
you
you
ain't got
just bend over
toenails
and do
all
that
in the
Why
apartment.
wants
Why
to
you don't go to
flush
Little Kim
them?
What Why you don't go to Mei Ling and
I
Lil'
mean,
Kim in
every
there?
month I deal with a Korean. Every
ends,
month,
hold 'em on
once a
your
month I
hand.
deal with a Korean, but I gotta maintain. You dig?
Kim, I mean,
I'm not putting my feet on the
Sherrado go to,
toilet.
Like Lil' Kim in there.
Yeah.
I don't even.
That's just mad
Look at her
uncomfortable.
nails, they pedicure.
Yeah, manicure, homie.
Pedicure.
You sound like Nelly. You sound like
Let me
Nelly.
tell you something.
I'm a sucker for cornrows and manicured toes.
Right. Sherrado show up with no
All
stockings
right.
and a pito and less than 30-degree temperatures.
Yeah, and
Let's
a
not
blowout.
start that story
Oh,
again.
Lord, here we go.
So wait, what are we doing?
Number 2, we're talking about number 2,
celebrating.
how to keep your resolutions, because number 1 was to make one and not change a lot of things. Number 2, think about your resolutions in advance and spend some time thinking about them. So reflecting on all the things, or the one thing as they recommended that you should do.
I think the best way to keep your resolution is to do it for yourself and not for other people.
Yeah.
Sometimes you know what people expect from you, and sometimes you have your own expectations, right? And so I think that the best way to keep your resolution is to stay true to yourself and keep the resolution that you set aside for yourself. I personally don't believe in New Year's resolution. I believe in doing the best for you every day.
Oh, well, this guy.
Yeah, it's me.
Another thing about ways to keep your resolutions is if they have a higher purpose, like if they're bigger than just you. Like I want to reduce my carbon footprint, for example. That's sort of resolution. Or I want to give back to my community, making it something that's bigger than just you, something that's not just vain and about obliques and delts. You know what I'm saying?
If you have that capacity, not everybody has that capacity. So do you?
Well, you know, if you're spiritually aligned with something, then you're gonna have to reach a certain level, and then what's gonna happen? People who don't fit in simply won't
eliminate
fit in,
themselves,
and then you'll like bring in people who do, and then you'll have like this bomb ass circle.
Spitting bars tonight.
Grindstone.
Bars.
Tabernacle. Cathedral.
Church. No, but really though, that's how it is. Because there's a couple suckers who ain't gonna make it.
Suckers.
They ain't gonna make
it.
Hey,
these jokers ain't gonna make it.
They ain't gonna make it, Jack. You're talking like a dude from the 70s.
Hey.
You got a lot of change in your pocket, Grindstone?
You ain't gonna make
See,
it.
oh, you watch the Mike Epps show. There we go.
Well, number 3 in achieving your New Year's resolution is don't revisit past failures, but focus on new resolutions instead. So don't care about what
Can
you
I add
didn't
to that and
do.
say new energies? Like, don't let whatever happened in 2015 that was not prosperous for you, whether it's different people or business situations or whatever. If it didn't work, let that ish go. Like, let it go.
I believe in
2016 now is new. Like, if it ain't work in 2015, as much as you put work into it, it ain't gonna work in 2016.
I believe in letting it go, but sometimes I feel like you have to assess the shit that did not happen for you in the past to allow the future to happen for you. And so my thing is,
I study history.
I'm talking about people.
Made, and the people,
individuals, like
individuals that I've come across and I've entertained. I realized that sometime in 2016, I can't entertain those same type of people.
Right.
Yeah.
But it takes a spirit of reflection to understand that.
Yeah,
you know?
and you gotta let them go because
Right.
I think it's like I was saying earlier. For me, New Year's and birthdays are times to be like, oh, my year.
Right.
Reflect.
Right.
Well, let's call them by name. Who are some people who you aren't going to invite to 2016 with you?
Toxicity.
We ain't doing this with you.
Eliminate.
Call them out by
He's
name.
mad because he's in trouble.
He want to call people out.
He in trouble.
And we not doing it.
Yeah, that dude with the injury.
Right.
So.
Well, listeners out there in your own mind, in your own space, say their name out loud.
Say it out loud.
Who's not going to come to 2016 with you?
Manifest.
You know, I think that my aunt taught me a long time ago. They was like, you know, the things that were negative in your year past, write it on a piece of paper. And then when you write it on a piece of paper, ball it up and then light it on fire. And let it go.
Yeah, that's tight.
And so what happens is
we
that...
should do that on the show.
Yeah, and what happens is that when you...
More fire.
When you light it on fire, it's something that ignites in your spirit, and it allows you to let it go.
Okay.
Our engineer is having a heart attack over there.
Don't have a heart attack. Right.
And
that fire, it burns all the stuff that was in your life that was negative.
I need to burn some
You
shit.
need to burn
Let it burn.
And the other thing she told me was, even if you can't let it go, write a letter to the person that hurt you the most.
Yeah.
But don't send it.
Even
but
if
don't
you
send
never
it,
send
right?
it to them,
Yeah.
you write it on a piece of paper and you burn it
Right
up.
in the nail.
And so what happens is that there's a spirit of release that happens when you write it on a piece of paper and you burn it.
Yeah.
And it's something that automatically in your heart is transcendent, right?
Ooh.
So when you burn it on fire, it's a release that automatically
See,
happens.
Doc Carter is
Come
spitting knowledge.
I'm saying that's
And
real
it's for
shit.
free.
It's so free. It's really
It's
free.
for
Yeah.
free. You better get this money.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good look.
Hit us up 202-758-8607. Ask
8607, Axelrado.
Do any of y'all have interesting goals that you want? Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, if I catch you out there and you the same person doing the same thing in the same way this
expecting
time next
something
year.
different. Expecting something different too.
I'm slapping you.
Word up. Slapping is coming back in 2016.
What
Backhand, front hand, elbow. I'm bringing back slapping.
You.
I don't even respect you enough
Now,
to punch
now.
you.
But I'm pulling up though.
Now, Grindstone. Can I call you out for a second?
Slapping you with gloves.
It is. Now, what kind of slapping exactly is going on? Because I'm pretty sure from one year to the next, you've chose the same chick you did.
Oh, whoa,
365 days later.
Whoa.
Well, actually, let me tell you, my woman. First of all, First of all, hold up, time out. First of all, hold up. Let me finish this important sentence.
Okay.
First of all, if you look at my woman game, in Canton, Ohio,
they fine.
If you in Canton, Ohio, they have the NFL, the Hall of Fame, and they got the bronze,
the Heisman
bust up. Yeah. If you go in my Canton,
in this category,
ain't nobody. Ain't nothing whack up in my Canton.
Ain't
nothing whack up in my Canton.
We weren't talking about whack. We weren't talking about whack.
But I'm saying.
You said no change. We were talking about no change from one year to the next. We weren't talking about whack. Nobody said whack. Are you in your feelings tonight?
No,
I mean, we weren't talking about feelings.
Before the end of the year.
I would like for everybody to be extremely clear on the situation.
Come on, let's be transparent.
As far as my dealings with women, I don't step backwards.
You don't. You move forward.
Really?
Progress.
Everyone after the
wait. Hold on.
I don't step backwards.
Hold on.
I don't step backwards.
I ain't going to jack. I'm gonna just sit right here in my position.
Prosecutor, you're gonna need to show. Prosecutor, you're gonna need proof.
The baddest.
Define
baddest.
I'm saying.
I gotta put my hand on my
Can't nobody at no point
and I ain't in it.
pull up on me at no point and be like, "Oh, you slipping." That's not gonna happen.
That's not what we said.
Okay,
what did you say? Why don't you restate that, Sherrado?
Going backwards is your statement. I said somebody that didn't make progress from one year to the next.
Right.
Okay. So you can assure us that all your hoes
Don't use that word.
Why'd you use?
But he uses bitches all the time. But that's okay.
I be talking about bitches though. But right now,
we're not talking about bitches.
But right now, you're talking about queens.
No.
Who didn't say queens?
I didn't say queens.
Exactly. That's the problem.
Oh, wait, you talking about my queens or my hoes?
Your queen.
Both, all of them.
Okay. Two different categories.
No, I'm saying.
What bitches gonna realize is the difference between bitches and hoes and queens, man.
No, look, this is
what they gonna realize.
This is what I'm saying.
See, they get mad when we use their own terminology.
No.
When we use your terminology that you use,
well, I just don't want nobody to be unduly disrespected. Are you talking about people who are on the fringes or people who are in the middle?
All that. You're trying to change the subject.
You said hoes and bitches.
Let's don't speak.
Yeah, let the man
We
talk.
want to hear about your hoes. Go ahead, speak on it.
Anybody want to hear about hoes? Hoes ain't worthy of words, dog. Talk about the queens. Talk about the queens.
Wait, what am I addressing? What's the question or the what do you want? I'll give you the straight up answer. What is it?
Ladies, give them the question with the ladies.
We were talking about 1 year to the next, okay? And I said that, well, you were talking about not going backwards at all. We're only dealing with people who are progressive.
Yes.
So that means the women that you've been dealing with, hoes, bitches, whatever you want to call them.
Young ladies,
or women, humans.
That's right. How about human beings?
Started with women, whatever. Okay, thank you, Peanut Gallery. Okay. But moving to the next year, okay, that they have made significant progress or not. And what I'm saying is, you do not know.
This is a complicated question. Can you
it's
shoot
not.
straight? Okay, go ahead.
Not.
All right, go ahead.
You don't know if they've made that much progress, or perhaps you do know that they made no progress, but you could still be dealing with them on one level or another. You don't know how somebody did their last 2015, that they all made progress, but yet you may still deal with that person again when you guys are reunited. That's what I'm saying.
That's a tough question, though.
It's not.
No, wait. What is the question?
The question is.
It actually was never a question. It was a statement. Y'all try to make it into a
question.
question.
Okay, wait. What is this? What is it? Just simply.
That you can go from 1 year to the next and deal with the same person that's made no progress. Okay.
But what if the relationship has made progress?
Okay, wait. So you're
why?
saying,
why did it make
if
progress?
maybe the individual doesn't make progress, but the duo makes progress. Maybe she's still on, what level she's on, but together y'all on the next level.
Hold up. Wait, so
you did.
So are you saying that I deal with people who are not making progress.
I'm not saying specifically to
saying one way
you.
or
I was
another.
just picking on you because you're
general
on the
question.
show. But just in general, I'm saying that people in general tend to do that.
Yeah.
They deal with someone in 1 year, and then they deal the same person with the same person in the next year.
Right.
And it's still the same person. They don't think they're going backwards, but they are, because that person hasn't made progress. And you know that when you're dealing with them. They're still the same person you were dealing with the previous year, but you're hopeful in this new year that they're different.
Yeah.
And we're all guilty of that. I was just picking on you.
Oh, well, okay. If somebody is dealing with somebody and they hope that that person's going to change and that person is not changing, then that's a fail.
I don't know that you hope
It's a
they're going
fail.
to
You said it's
change.
a
I'm
fail?
not
Yeah,
saying
if you're
that.
hoping. Oh, you.
I'm not saying that you were
So
hopeful.
you're saying what if they're happy?
I'm saying that you know what you're dealing with. In 2015, you know what you're dealing with.
And let me tell you,
2016, you know that person really hasn't made that much progress, but you're still dealing with the same person.
But
you know that.
But let me tell you about my 2015.
Come on. Speak to it, brother.
I got to the point where I got tired of like hurting people's feelings.
Yeah.
In what way, though?
Romantically.
I mean,
They was more into you than you were into them.
just throwing them bait and they get reeled in and I'm not.
And then you're not ready.
Yeah. So I don't do that. So like I gave hoes a break.
Okay.
Yeah, I let them sleep.
And now it's okay.
I let them sleep. And the whole thing about it,
You
like
let them sleep. I hope you're well rested, Ho.
no, but
watching, hope you're well rested.
so what I'm saying,
Wake up.
I'm
Wake
not-
up, bitch. It's about to be 2016.
I'm not in situations currently. I'm not in any situation where anyone is being consciously or subconsciously disrespected.
But are
How
there,
do you know
are
that?
there,
Because I would be the disrespector.
but are there
you
people?
don't subconsciously be disrespectful.
Urbanisa, but are there people that feel like they are number one contenders in your life, and it meaning that there could be multiple, there could be one.
What's the question?
Are there people that feel like they're number one
Hey,
contenders?
nobody is
Why
being
we
led
picking
on.
on Grindstone,
Nobody's being led on.
though?
But I got.
Why he's the one talking? So I just want to ask him a question.
But no.
Because
But
he got hoes.
no.
He
Listen.
got hella hoes.
Look.
He got hoes.
A whole fender.
Hey, look.
Nobody's been disrespected. That's the answer.
Hey, look. Everybody who is operating in my realm,
And then they know their place.
everybody's aware of everything.
Okay.
Ain't nobody in the dark about nothing.
Okay.
Guarantee.
So keep that up in 2016. Honesty is the best policy.
Honesty is the best policy.
Every year.
Get your game strong.
202-758-8607. Asherado.
And I also want all the men to go into 2016 knowing the difference between your queens and your bitches and your hoes. Like, I want you to really know the difference because they demand different things.
Can I ask you a question? If
Yeah.
you got a queen,
Yeah.
is there a necessity for a hoe?
Maybe not in.
Ooh, that was a very good question.
I mean,
that was a very good question.
Well, I mean, that depends on the point in your relationship with yourself and with her
But
and
if
all
you got
that.
a queen, you establish this person as. We want to talk about hierarchy, right?
Preach,
Yeah.
C.
And
Dot
so you've established
Carter.
this person to be queen over the things that pertain to you.
Yeah.
If that's the case, is there a necessity for a hoe?
Yes.
Because your queen
Maybe.
may be a hoe.
I'll tell you why. It's not all. It might not be sexual or romantic with the hoe. You might just have the hoe to sing your praises so that you know you're.
But if it's your queen can do the same thing.
Yeah, but she's there all the time. That's different.
But yeah, who trying to put all that pressure on one person? No.
I'm saying
hate you.
it feels good. It feels good to have someone else outside your relationship say, "Oh, you're cool. You're great. You look good."
Wait,
You don't
we're
have to-
being
you don't have to
real.
do
We're gonna be
anything.
real, right? We being real, aren't
We
we?
being real.
But I'm being
He
real.
is,
Okay,
clearly.
yeah, right,
But
yeah.
my thing is, as people, right?
Yeah.
I feel like as men, as women, you're gonna always get that outside validation of you look good, you
Yeah.
fine as fuck, you bad as hell. You mean? I feel like you're gonna always get that.
Well, maybe.
And so your queen,
but you might need a
your
hoe for
king
that.
will always give you that.
Yeah, but then
Right?
you hear it all the
Not
time. You might take it
necessarily.
for
But if
granted.
they know who you are, right? And they
No,
know,
because
if
they
they know
get
what
distracted.
you need.
No.
Then you with the
Come on,
wrong.
what you
Then
need.
you done
Come on,
chose
Roberta,
wrong.
No, I'm just saying. It's not about you
Oh, 'cause
choosing
you're
wrong.
110%
It's because every time you come
She's
home,
thorough.
you've been working all day doing your own creative shit. You always tell your woman, "Oh, damn, you good look good." Oh, damn, you always like, no, it doesn't happen that way.
No, it doesn't happen like that. But my thing is like when you know the person that you're dealing with, you know what your person needs, right?
Yeah.
You
and
try.
You try. And so my thing is, if you express to me that your love language is validation and praise, what I try to do is I try to support you in the things that you need.
So you praise.
If you need that.
If that's your thing.
Your words of affirmation is your love language.
Absolutely.
I just do not
and
support.
you're capable of doing that all the time.
Every day.
Yeah, but sometimes you need
365.
outside accolades,
Not all
man.
the time. I feel like if that's not what you're used to doing as the person, as the recipient of the giver or the
But maybe you just can't come home every day and say that, but you can sling that pipe. And
Hey,
like,
but look,
okay.
but then that's basic.
lady
But look, if you got a queen, and y'all are compatible, then you got to recognize what's popping.
Right.
You know, and like don't fail.
Yeah.
And ladies, if you have a king and you all are compatible, because you can have a queen and you're not compatible, you got to recognize that. That's when you need a hoe.
No,
Keep-
you need a relationship.
keep-
Keep the kingdom.
Yo, doggy,
No,
hoes
you need to
support.
keep morale up. Yeah, exactly.
Why you need to keep it?
Because a hoe will support a king and a queen
He's
sometimes,
from
doggy.
Oakland. He
Thank
can
you.
do it.
I need 2 or 3 bitches. I
Yo,
can't
doggy,
understand that.
queens.
Listen.
Let me tell you something.
The
Queens
hoe will
sometimes
wreck
they
the
need
whole
a break. They
kingdom.
need a break. They need to relax.
Kevin
need to
ain't
rest.
getting in the house
Kevin,
tonight.
no.
Kevin, you ain't getting in the house
You
tonight.
got 2? Do you have 2?
No, I have no.
Oh, no.
No, because his queen and himself, they're compatible.
Oh, he said he don't have 2.
I'm just saying for some people.
Yeah.
For some people, so he can get in for his front
No.
door tonight.
The hoe will end the
But can
kingdom.
you
The kingdom will be
advocate
burned down to the
I
ground by the hoe.
experience.
The hoe will ruin the whole castle and the whole.
If the hoe knows
dynasty.
her place,
Sometimes what happens is the hoe will trump the queen.
Whoop!
well then she's the new queen.
Look at Drea.
Hey.
Okay,
If you
it's
allow
time to
that
go.
to happen,
Cardi B.
Oh, wow.
Well, hey, well, all
What
this
up?
is centered around have some New Year's
New
resolutions.
Year's resolutions.
And so if you're
And
with
love the
somebody,
one you with.
if you're with somebody and you're incompatible with that person, please don't find yourself in the same place in 2016 in December
Right.
because you have failed. You
Yeah.
dropped the ball if that's where you find yourself. And that's all we were trying to say.
What's up?
As they threw
Speak
darts
for yourself.
at
Yes.
a pimp.
Nope,
Touch.
not me. I
Now
was
he's
not
a
saying
pimp.
that.
I'm just
Now he's
saying.
a pimp.
I got pimp bones in my body, but right now I'm not pimping.
Are they broken?
Have a
No.
better year than last
Please,
year.
somebody break them for 2016.
But all we're saying is love where you find love because it is rewarding. Like
Love is rewarding.
yeah, you know, and
It's
don't
a challenge though.
and don't be no punk when you see it and be scared, and don't be no punk and then treat this hoe like a queen because she's
Okay,
giving you
focus.
validation.
Focus.
All right.
In
Sharada.
2016, we're all making grand resolutions about not hoeing and pimping, but beyond that,
Only hoe in private if
Toenails.
you're gonna
Clip
be
your
a-
toenails in
On
the
the seat
toilet,
cover.
on the seat cover.
Hey, meditate
You know
in
what
the
I'm talking
morning,
about?
please.
Meditate
Be
in
the
the
best
morning.
you.
Read a book. Go to Toronto.
Toronto.
Mess with my man over here.
Caravana.
You know what I mean?
yes.
Be the best you for 2016.
And the
Absolutely.
six of
Whatever
my
that
woes.
means. Yeah.
And shout out to grindstoneuniversal.com where you can get gear in 2016.
Workout.
Be happy.
Eat clean.
You know what I mean?
Live
Listen
your
all
life.
have
Be
Listen
happy.
to ratchet
on the
music and
show.
soca.
Be happy.
Listen to soca.
Okay.
Put your
Marsha
feet on somebody's
Montana.
back.
Hey, drink water, eat apples,
Right.
All
and
right.
it'll be all good. So
Thanks
look,
for tuning in.
Right.
See
Cheers
you
to
next
everyone
year.
in
Bye.
2016 and achieving your 2016 resolutions.
And your goals.
And as always, tune into
Alicia,
the Asherado Show
Jay.
every
LJ,
Tuesday.
hey, passport.
Alicia and Jay.
Thank you.
Every
Woo!
Tuesdays from 8 to 10 p.m. on listenvisionlive.com. We'll see you in the new year.
And
Happy
Sharado.
New
Holla. Good night.
Asherado. It's Asherado going worldwide. Now call me up and we'll talk for a while. If you want to keep it simple and hear the tea, believe me, this is the place to be. Excuse you, you crazy for real. Excuse you, you crazy for real. Real chicas say word. Asherado.